the forest, having just fought your way through a Zvart cave. Several of the Zvarts, however, including the leader, had managed to escape through an underground waterway to an escape tunnel.
CC.
Sleuth, what's the name of your character again?
Samuro.
Samuro. Okay. You haven't changed your name in Discord, so I couldn't remember offhand.
Ranger.
Samuro the Ranger was able to find some tracks that these guys left as they ran away, having chased them through the escape tunnel. And you guys have all recently just met up on the side of this mountain. A couple of you deciding to forego the watery route, preferring to stay to dry land.
That's a nice way of saying the ones that went in the water about drowned, so we couldn't follow the ones that swam.
What's your character's name? Can they ride animals? Like, do they know how to?
Who was that directed to? I didn't catch a character.
Mr.
I don't think I have. No, I do not have riding proficiencies. No.
I don't suppose while riding a donkey I could lead another person's donkey. Could I?
Probably.
Hey,
Oh,
have we killed a lot of the spots?
A fair amount, yeah.
Are we still, how tall are they?
They're like 3 feet tall.
Where are we right now?
As I said, you're on the side of a mountain, in the middle of the forest.
Do we have any spots, bodies around us?
No, you do not.
No.
Damn.
So here's what I'm thinking right quick.
Would Bumble remember where we last were, that we fought the Fots?
Presumably.
Fots. Alright, Bumble wants to go in that location.
So you're gonna run all the way back to the Zvart cave? Okay, alone?
It sounds like Bumble's being left behind.
Yes,
like
Why are
yes,
you
yes.
doing this?
I
Yes,
wanna,
yes.
but I probably shouldn't.
No, let her. Go.
Once we get the donkeys, Sam
Can
Rell's got
someone
40 feet of
come
movement.
with
Dexter's got
the-
40 feet of movement. I'd really rather not widen the gap that these Vart fucks are getting away from us. I think we should get the donkeys and saddle everyone up that isn't 40 feet base
Yeah.
and follow the trail.
We should follow the trail to get before the Varts get too far ahead.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
We killed this cave full of them. Let's go kill the next one.
No more cake.
So
Yeah,
did
we get them before they get the cave.
Cave. Did we completely explore the cave?
Yes, we did.
Oh, so then there should be no enemies there.
There's not.
Okay, Bumble wants to go back in the cave real fast.
You're
Okay,
being left
bye-bye.
behind. We're moving.
We're moving. You're being left behind.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I
Goodbye.
wanna skin one of them.
Okay, go ahead. Bye.
You can do it in the next one.
Yeah, there's 3 of them we're gonna kill,
But
so
it
there you
could
go.
be handy if I use my disguise kit.
It won't.
One.
It will
No.
not help.
No, that's.
Do you know how to speak their language?
I want to. I can be a dumb one.
They're...
Grunt.
Onward we must go. Onward.
All right, we're going. I'm taking off with the donkey. Bubbles can join us or stay.
Okay, so you're following this trail through the woods?
Yeah.
Yep.
Do we actually have the donkeys? I don't think we have the donkeys.
There's 2 donkeys we have. I remember there was a couple people already had 40 feet base movement. My idea was to get everyone up to speed on 40 feet so we can catch up faster.
But you
I'm
brought
sure we
them?
can do
I
that.
thought you left them.
We are in the
They're less than 3 minutes away. We caught up to
Ah.
Sleuth before 3 minutes passed, so I'm gonna go run over there. If we haven't already, I'd like to clarify that I would get a donkey and then I'd be willing to lead the other one if no other person knows how to operate land vehicles.
So I'm not going to wait for that, but I can leave a trail to follow.
That'd be great. I'll catch up with you shortly.
Yeah, we have moving. We have donkeys. Yeah, and we'll catch up.
Fine, I'll follow the peoples.
Okay, so
I'll follow the
who's going
dogs.
off with Samaral into the woods?
I will go.
I will go.
go.
I will go.
Oh no, please no.
Keep
All
the
right,
child away
and
from
so
me.
Samaral, you have a 40-foot movement speed. Hazor, Dexter, Bumble, how fast do you move?
30.
25.
Oh,
Nah, 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 nah.
remind
I'll
me
be right
where
back.
I find that.
First page, top middle.
First page,
I
top
run
middle.
faster than you.
See, you're a monk. It should be 40 feet base for you, I think.
Yes, 40
level
feet
2,
from
yeah.
40. Yep, 40 feet.
Okay.
40.
So, Samaral, are you moving at your full speed then as you follow this trail, or are you slowing down to keep Hazor and Bumbles with you?
I nominate Dexter to put me on his backs for top movement speed.
I will put the
I'm
small
going
wizard
full
on my back.
speed, but I'll just be cutting like branches or whatever to leave a trail for them to follow.
Okay. Yeah, and putting Hazor on your back, Dexter would actually reduce you to half speed.
Unfortunate. I choose to not
damn.
do this.
Never mind.
I choose
I'll catch up and get Hazor on the
him
way
on the
back to you
wagon
guys.
with you. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm on the borrow or whatever it is.
Yeah, I don't think he's heavy enough to where it'll like encumber the donkey. Really.
No, we'll catch up with them pretty quickly.
Yes, we are still level 2.
Damn.
All right, so you set off and following this trail. It's a fairly obvious trail. They aren't really taking, they are not moving slowly to conceal their movement. And about 20 minutes of following them down this mountainside, Samaral, you begin to hear, what sounds like their feet moving, an occasional bark of a command. I don't think. Yeah, it looks like their whatever command he barked was an abyssal and was basically, keep up or I'm going to leave you behind. It sounds like they're about 100 feet in front of you at this point.
Alright, I want to try and get eyes on them. Just make sure there's no caves nearby them.
Okay, you continue gaining on them. They are moving to the northeast. They're not stopped. They're continuing to move. You're just now within audible range.
Yeah,
Are you trying to remain undetected?
I am.
Okay. Can you please make a stealth check then as you gain on them? And Dexter, I'm also going to need one from you because you've also been keeping pace with him.
I have.
Look
Nope,
at
that's
that.
Monday.
The plus for a stealth check, is that dexterity?
Correct.
Excellent.
Okay, well, as you're following behind them, they don't give any indication that they know you're there. And you occasionally, Samaral can catch glimpses of them through the bushes and the trees, and there's kind of one guy dressed in robes, and 4 other guys kind of in loincloths with some basic some basic weapons and leather armor on. The 4 guys in leather armor appear to be carrying small chests with them, kind of like on the top of their head as they're bounding through the forest.
Alright, I just want to keep a line of sight and make sure they're not retreating into any ruins or a cave.
They appear to just be headed through the forest as quickly as they can.
Yeah, as long as they're not getting into any real cover aside from the trees, I'll just keep following them and wait for the rest of the party to catch up.
Well, that's the thing. You're faster than the rest of the party. The longer you wait, the longer that distance gets.
They're getting the donkeys, aren't they?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, so Asher went and got the donkeys,
Yeah.
which have the same movement speed as you do.
But can the Zvarts keep up with our full pace, or will the donkeys catch up with the Zvarts eventually?
Eventually, the donkeys would catch up, but they're still a good 6 minutes behind you at this point. The problem is the people on foot who are slower than 40 feet, unless you're picking them up on the donkeys.
I would get Hazor. I don't think that would be a problem at all.
But he's already being carried.
No, he's
He is
not.
No, he's not.
Oh, I thought he was.
No, as far as I know, the only people on the donkeys currently is Astrid and now Hazor when the donkeys catch up to his position.
Correct.
Everybody else is on foot and is falling further and further behind.
No one wanted to get the other. Well, I don't even think we have enough donkeys to get everyone.
You have 2 donkeys, to my recollection.
Yeah.
So we can
I
either
try
fight this
in-
2v5, or we can wait for people to catch up on the donkeys one at a time. One person to bring it to the back of the line, and then bring a second person on the second donkey up.
Yeah.
Can me and Hazor be on one donkey?
No.
Samuel,
Is
can we?
Hazor be able to be on one donkey with me without difficulty for the donkey?
Animals don't like me, so I prefer not to get on a donkey. I think I'll just walk right up there.
Can I what's the
Yeah,
word?
I'll walk as well. I guess we'll just have to lag behind.
Can
No,
I
we'll just have to lag behind because I don't believe I have the animal handling or the anything to get on a donkey.
Can
I'm in heavy armor.
What's it called? Can I dash to go like 60 feet or something?
You can, but after a few minutes of that, you're going to have to start making saves against exhaustion. Because at that point, you're basically doing a full sprint over a very long distance.
Oh, okay. I'll now.
The good news is the Zvarts are only moving at about 30 feet per round. So those of you with 30 feet movement, you're not losing ground against the Zvarts, just your party members who are moving faster than the Zvarts have caught up to them at this point.
Yeah. I guess just wait there for us, guys.
All right, so
Well, you
do
shouldn't have
you just
gone
keep
on-
shadowing them then, Sam?
Yeah,
I might have to wait till the night or some shit at this rate. That's probably what's going to have to happen. And press a bit for exhaustion.
Or maybe instead of going your full freaking speed, you could lessen it for those who are slower.
Yes, I will just be going my keeping pace with the Zvarts and just tailing them.
I'm back.
Oh, okay. Alright, so you just kind of keep pace with them. You know, another 10 minutes goes by, the donkeys catch up to you.
The entire party's here with them, or just the first group?
No, the donkeys, so Astrid and Hazor, have caught up to you. Everybody else is still the same distance behind you as before.
Kill them all!
Samra, could we potentially stealth alongside them and pick off the ones furthest behind in their pack?
No. We must target the leader.
They're loud.
No, we have to be
They're not
smart.
blind. They're going to notice before long.
I say 4 to 5. We engage the leader. Everyone attack him.
We could at least pick off 1 or 2 before the rest of them notice. Yes, the numbers would be more in our favor.
Maybe.
Have you
Probably
seen
not.
his Eldritch Blast? He'll kill us all.
Fair. True.
We kill him first.
I think as the only armored person, I would be the front line, which is not a job I'm excited to take up again.
Surprise of element we will have,
Would it be reasonable for me to would it be practical to ferry people to and fro with the donkeys? Because they're just moving at 30 feet, correct? The Smurfs?
They're moving their normal movement speed is 30 feet around. You know, so it is possible, yes. It will take a while, though, because you're basically doing it a single person at a time.
It would be faster than us waiting till nightfall. Does anyone else have a better idea?
No, just go back, get the rest of the party one person at a time. We'll keep pace. It might take
All
until
right.
nightfall
But,
anyway.
well, technically, wait, I can't keep pace, so I would then fall behind. And so everyone, and then anyone he brought would start to fall behind. We need to fight them with the 4 of us.
No, we
Carry
don't.
him.
Everyone else can keep pace, and then we'll just make an extra trip at the end with you.
Am I
Good
the
idea.
only one with 25 movement speed?
Well, we'll be leaving a easy trail for you to follow, so we'll definitely be able to get you.
We can just fight them pussies.
I'll start the ferrying process. So I'll go back and try to get another one. Eeny, meeny, miny, more, random.
All right. So you start going back. I'm going to need more stealth checks from Samaral, Dexter, and Hazor at this point.
Okay, I believe I did the wrong plus modifier last time, so I think this is correct for me.
We're gonna lose the element of surprise.
That
All
looks
right.
like Hazor said we're going to lose the element of surprise a little bit too loud.
Yeah, as Hazor's kind of struggling to keep up, slowly falling behind, he yells out, we're going to lose the element of surprise. And, those of you who speak Abyssal hear the leader go, ah, shit, they're following us.
I heard them say, oh shit, they're following us. They know we're here.
And, they are going to take off running, and he is going to kind of turn and start blasting at where he thinks Hazor is as he runs away.
I would like to return fire.
Yeah, well, hold on. Actually, at this point, we should probably just roll initiative. That would be the easiest way to handle this.
More than I think we should have just attacked, and then everyone's like, I'm pushy.
How long have we been playing this campaign? A week? 2 weeks?
About a month.
Really?
It's been about 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks.
I had to reinstall Discord. The forest made me have a blue screen, so then Discord died. Or it might have been the reverse, because Discord disconnected first. Either way, my things are broken, so let me fix some things.
Well, really, we got all the people that matter for this, because it's going to be minutes before Astrid and stuff would matter at all.
Fair.
All right, so Hazor, so you're kind of falling behind a bit, but you're still there. And the guy says the words. It looks like he's about to start blasting as they run.
Blast! Yeah!
What are you doing?
Blasting them.
Okay. With what?
Blast him.
I want to cast the one and only Toll the Dead. Wait, how far away are they?
He is currently 35 feet from you.
Yeah, I'd cast Toll the
Something
Dead.
heavy, man.
I have no spell slots. We haven't taken any rests forever.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't have anything. That's why I said we needed everybody. He did not pass, I don't think, right?
Does not appear so.
D8 or a D12?
There's my,
He is a D8. He is not injured.
there's my
Yeah.
initiative.
Took a shot at him as he was leaving the cave, but I think I missed that one by a lot.
You're not there yet, are you?
No, but it's my initiative.
Now, can I move to some cover, behind some tree or something?
Yes.
Or a meat shield. Actually, a meat shield might be preferable. A meat shield and a tree.
Okay.
Meat shield would not be preferable.
So you're running up behind Samaral, is what you're telling me?
No, I go behind a tree.
Okay. You go behind a tree. Are you moving closer to them, or are you moving sideways?
Sideways.
Okay.
I don't want to be closer. No.
Samaral?
I would like to shoot him. The mage.
Get it!
Do I still have stealth with that 18, or did Hazor break that?
Hazor alerted them to there are people here, but they don't know where you are. You are hidden from them, so you would have advantage on your attack.
Wonderful. I'm gonna commit to the bit. I'm gonna make this a sharpshooter shot. I don't think an 8 hits.
It unfortunately does not.
Skulker? Do you have the Skulker feat?
I do not.
Feat. I was just double checking.
Alright, then I'm just going to move up my 40 feet on a diagonal.
So you're moving away from them? Like so you're going to end up 10 feet from them?
They're only
They're 30
30?
feet from you, so when you say you're moving up on a diagonal, it sounds like you're moving not towards them, but to the right or left of them.
Yeah, I'll go off to the front right and stay about 30, 40 feet, somewhere around there. I'm leaning towards 40.
Okay, so you're want to run ahead of them. Is what I'm getting from you. Okay. Sure. You run, kind of not right next to them, but ahead of them a bit. All right. All right, well, the 4 Zvarts are going to drop the chests, pull out their slings, and are going to attempt to shoot you.
I don't suppose I have any cover?
Nope. What's your armor class?
17, 4 miss.
All right, they all miss you. And you hear them say in Abyssal, "Ah, hell."
I will reply in Abyssal, you will wish it was hell.
And then they basically run orthogonal to your movement. Heading off, if you went off to the right, they are going off to the left. Into the trees.
Fucking off in the most efficient manner possible, but it's not efficient enough.
Mm-hmm. Dexter, it is your turn.
Okay. How spread apart are the Svart?
Well, there's 30 feet between the two groups.
Between the two groups of Svart? There's
yes.
2 different groups, okay.
Yeah, there's the 4 Zvarts who went first and ran off and started running. The leader has not had a turn yet, so he didn't get to move. So he's still in the original position.
Understood. The group that I am closest to with the least amount of Svart, I yell in Abyssal and my best Svart impersonation, "Look behind you!" I then leap from the brush and attempt an unarmed strike.
All right. Well, roll to hit. Your fist collides with a magical field that is closely held around him. You believe you recognize that to be mage armor. You do not hit him.
No.
Oh no. I shout.
He says in Abyssal, "Fuck you."
I respond in Abyssal, "How dare you?" And then I retreat to the party.
Okay, so you leap back. He takes an attack of opportunity, attempting to slash at you with a scimitar.
Oof.
Oof.
Catching you in the back for 4 points of slashing damage.
Oof! I shout. When I make it back to the party with my back bleeding, I inform them of the magical barrier that I witnessed around the Svart.
Right, so you basically tell that to Hazor, because he's the only one over there.
Hazor, you small thing. There's a magical barrier around them. What should we do?
Kill it.
Kill it.
Excellent. I end my turn there.
Okay. Well, on his turn, the leader's going to turn and run off to join his comrades while shooting an Eldritch Blast at Samaral.
He may try.
Does a 22 hit you?
Strangely enough, yes.
Wait, what happened with this barrier? I had to step away.
He's got armor, the mage.
Mage armor.
So he's got better protection.
One cat.
Got an armor class of at least 13.
Sorry, wrong window. All right. So yeah, he hits you for 8 points of force damage.
And I lose concentration.
On what?
Hunter's mark.
Ah. Oof.
That's fine. It got me to him.
All right. Hazor?
Is he injured yet?
He is he is slightly injured, yes.
Toward the dead!
What's the range on Toll the Dead?
60 feet.
He is 5 feet too far away from you.
Chill touch!
Okay. Then roll to hit. As you shoot through bushes and trees at him.
I think this is right.
That hits.
All right. Blast him.
It's just fucking 3 bullshit. Damn dice.
Just let us know that we may have sped up if we hear the sounds of combat under. So.
Okay. Yeah, at your normal pace, you would be, like 3 to 5 minutes behind them. So even if you were dashing the entire time, that's still like a good
that's a lot of time.
12 to 15 rounds.
Yeah, they're fucked.
How far did I make it on my way back? Whenever they got spotted, did I hear anything? Would I be in a more position?
No, you don't know what's going on. You're out of audio range. All right. Anything else, Hazor?
I'm still behind my tree.
Yes.
I will hide behind my tree.
Okay. Samaral?
The mage is, 30, 40 feet from me?
30 feet.
I would like to run up, drop my bow, and grab him.
Okay.
Well,
make your athletics check. All right, you grab him.
And I would like to back up another 5 feet for the last of my 40 feet of movement and keep him between me and the other Zvarts.
Okay. You do know that will still provoke 2 attacks of opportunity against you.
Then I will stay in melee then.
Because you basically ran into the middle of all 5 of them.
Okay. Yeah. Alright. I'll just stay in the middle then.
Okay.
And
and he is yelling at you like, let me go. I'm going to use your insides as lubricant. And then he says, well, just kill him already. Kill him.
Oh, you're threatening me with a good time.
And that's when the 4 Zvarts are surrounding you pull out short swords.
Oh no.
And they go for the stabs.
Stabby dab.
And an orgy of violence erupts in the forest.
1 misses.
Okay.
Wow, that's bad.
Hey, Dex, it's time to run away.
I should not have said orgy of violence.
So that they stab you 3 times for a total of 20 piercing damage.
Oh.
Alright, let's see. That's 8. Okay. That is not good.
You still conscious?
Nope. I go down on the second hit.
Oof.
Samaral, no.
Oh, and then the 3rd hit gives you a fail, right?
3rd hit would
2
be
fails.
2 failed death saving throws.
Damn. This is what you get for running up there.
This is what we get for letting Hazor in on the stealth mission.
This is what you get for not fighting engagement when we had at least 1 more person. Like I said 5 times.
1 more person wouldn't have changed it.
Don't die yet. Let me sign into the wiki.
All right. You go unconscious. Dexter and Hazor, you see the 4 guys fucking off deeper into the woods, another 30 feet away with their movement speed. Dexter, it is your turn. The leader with the unconscious Samaral at his feet is 60 feet away from you.
The leader is 60 feet away from me, and the other 4 are fucking off to the woods.
Yeah, they ran another 30 feet. They're 90 feet away from you.
I call out to just keep eyes on.
Yes, there's in my situation. I feel there's nothing I can do. I keep eyes on the situation.
Well, you could attack them too, maybe.
That sounds like an awful idea.
So you're just staying put?
How close is he to Sleuth? Do you know that you could stabilize? Or try to, at least, with a medicine check?
I was like 55 feet if the mage is 60.
Stabilize. I'm asking what that...
You would go up to him and, as an action, make a medicine check to attempt to stabilize him to prevent him from bleeding out.
Understood. Is that safe given the circumstance of the mage being 5 feet away from the...
Well, it's not safe in the sense that you'd be going into harm's way. It is safe in the sense that even if you completely botch the roll, you won't make it worse on him.
Understood.
If you fail to stabilize him, it's not like you cause a failed death save.
Just to give you options. I'm not sure if you know like what extent things you could do.
I do not know. Thank you. I appreciate that. I will attempt. I will attempt to stabilize.
You have 60 feet of movement?
Actually, negative. I have 40.
So that would put you 20 feet away, though. You do have Ki. I do believe monks have an ability to use Ki to move fast, don't they?
As a bonus action, yes.
Yeah, as a bonus action, Step of the Wind.
So you could do that, and that would get you up on him, and then you could use your action to try to stabilize him.
Do it.
I do this.
Okay. You, with the Step of the Wind, you run right up into melee on these guys. And then I need you to give me a medicine check as you attempt to stabilize the nearly dead Samaral.
Don't have any medicine, therefore...
Okay, yes, you stabilize him.
Hey!
He is stable. Go ahead and roll a d4, Samaral.
It wouldn't matter terribly much.
It wouldn't, but just for your reference.
I was going to say that I have Relentless Endurance and forgot to use it. The next hit would have knocked me out anyways.
Oh, okay.
I end my turn there.
Okay. All right. Well. Whew. Well, the Zvart is going to try and stab you with the scimitar since you're in melee with him.
Stab.
All right.
He clubs it badly, and he turns and runs. So that will provoke attacks of opportunity from you.
Punch him in the back of the head.
Yeah, you can punch him in the back of the head as he runs away from you.
I strike him in the back of the head.
All right, roll to hit. Unfortunately, your fist once again bounces off this magical barrier.
Fortunate.
And he fucks 30 feet off to join his comrades.
That would have been cool as hell if you'd rolled a nat 20 and just knocked him out when he turned around.
Right? All right, Hazor.
How far is the body from me?
What body?
The teammate.
The unconscious teammate is that would be 65 feet from you.
I would. Does dash just double my movement?
It basically is, as an action, you get your movement speed of extra movement. So effectively doubling it, but if you had like a bonus action dash, you could, if you used both action and bonus action to double dash, you'd have triple.
I just double to dash over towards them and be close with 50 feet.
Okay, you dash.
Trying to hide behind a tree that's nearby still.
Okay, yeah, you dash your 50 feet up behind a tree, putting you 15 feet away from them. Let's see, Samuel is unconscious. The Zvarts continue to run deeper into the woods. Dexter?
Sorry. Hazor, what did you do? I was phased out for a moment.
I'm 15 feet away, waving at you.
He ran up, trying to keep closer to you.
Okay. What is the status of Samro?
He is unconscious but stable, so he's not in immediate danger of dying. He just isn't awake.
The Zvarts are all grouped up now, 40 feet ahead, correct?
30 feet ahead, yes.
I delay. I stand back and wait for Hazor and the rest of the party to catch up. I can't do anything alone.
Okay, so you're doing nothing?
Yeah, I'm doing nothing.
All right. The boss follows his friends.
Now they left the chest behind, right?
They did drop the chests.
Very good.
Hazor?
How close are these chests?
The chests are back where you initially engaged them, about 30 feet behind you.
Oh.
Or sorry, no, you moved 50 feet up, so I'd only be 20 feet behind you.
I go back to the chests and investigate.
Okay, there are 4 small wooden chests.
I want to search them, of course.
All right, you start looting the chests. We'll leave that for after comment. Samuel. Oh, wait. Samuel's unconscious. Zvarts continue running. Dexter.
Start my turn by turning towards Hazor and asking, I joined you guys late in the cave. Why are we even trying to kill them?
Gold.
Is that the only reason?
They kill poor townspeople.
Okay.
Yes.
I go towards Hazor, who's opening the chests, to make sure he doesn't pocket anything like the greedy small thing he is.
Okay.
You can say bastard. We're all adults here.
All right. So the Zvarts keep running off. Are Dexter, Hazor, are either of you going to attempt chasing the Zvarts at this point?
I couldn't catch them if I wanted to.
Negative.
Okay. So we'll just drop initiative then for this thing. You guys start going through the chests. In the few minutes that it will take you to, open up the chest and see what's inside is when Asher would arrive with the first person back from the rear.
Start from highest to lowest in the current Discord thing, just for simplicity's sake.
Okay. So you're showing up with Orzo, is it, then? For AGR's character?
AGR's character, Cicero?
Silas.
Silas, yeah.
Silas.
People haven't set their names, so.
Yeah.
Cyrus the Virus.
All right, yeah. So you show up with Silas as Hazor and Dexter are opening the chests, revealing, some loose coinage and gem, an empty vial, 2 vials filled with a watery liquid, and a 4th vial that contains a red liquid that glimmers when agitated.
I take the glimmering liquid and I propose we divide up all of the gems and gold with the party when they arrive.
Hazor, that glowing vial looks suspiciously like the orange glowing vial that I found back in the cave at the bottom of the water.
Does it?
What glowing vial?
The orange one?
No. There's not in this set. In this set, there is no glowing vial. There's a red liquid that glimmers when you agitate it.
Yes, that one.
And two watery liquid ones.
Would I know if that's a healing potion?
It looks similar
Or
to
if it
healing
looks like
potion. It looks like a healing potion. Healing potions are fairly common items, so it's fairly safe to say it has a similar look to a healing potion.
So I would recognize it as a healing potion.
Sure.
Does what happens when Samuel regains from unconscious? What happens?
He has not regained consciousness.
But he eventually will?
In 2 hours, yes.
Hazel, should you use that potion that we're assuming is a health potion on Samra?
Will it make him not make him conscious?
If he regains any hit points, he would wake up.
I guess.
Excellent.
So are they done fighting? Like, are we like catched up and stuff?
Nope.
Then I take the other 2 liquids and I give the one to Dexter to go feed into the poor mouth of the open boy's mouth.
No. You are doing this. If he dies, this is on your hands.
I take all 3 liquids. I gotta take the one with the med potion and I pour it into his mouth.
Okay.
Yeah, just mix them all together and just shake them up.
What cackling?
So you're pouring the red potion down Samuel's throat. Is that correct?
The healing, what I think is a healing potion.
Right.
Sure.
All right. You uncork it, pour it down his throat. Samuel, I need you to roll 8d4 plus 8.
Is he gonna explode?
This is on you.
You said it was a healing potion.
Oh, it is a healing potion. He's going to recover that much and explode from positive aura. That can happen, actually. That is actually a thing.
All right, Samuel, you wake up on the ground in the forest. Hazor standing above you, and you have 25 hit points.
Yeah, I should drink it.
I'd imagine I'm a little bit jittery with that going over my max of 19.
Okay, then you're at your max. It won't overheal you.
You're welcome.
It was my
What
idea.
do you mean you're welcome? You're the reason we had a problem in the first place.
No. I said attack first. You
yelled on a stealth mission.
I didn't yell. I tripped.
You yelled.
The trip started me.
Right. Next time you follow me on a stealth mission, I will stab you.
I will turn you into a goat.
I would like to see you try. I'll just get up.
Okay. You can clearly see that the Varts just continued off to the northeast, running away. They did not cover their tracks at all.
Oh, we could probably catch up to them again. Eventually.
As soon as I spot checked that thing and proposing maybe it's a healing potion, I fucked right off back to ferry more party. And I'm assuming they're running to us while I'm doing this. So
yeah, and it's actually getting shorter and shorter. And it would only take you a few minutes to ferry the rest of them here, because you guys have been standing still, looking at this loot and dealing with the fact that Samuel got knocked unconscious. Also, Samuel, you have 1 point of exhaustion from the unconsciousness.
That I do.
I shall collect all the loot for later dispersal.
I don't trust you nearly as far as I can throw you.
Same.
Well, we need to get after the whatevers, and if you remember, some other party members also have gold to disperse. We could do it when we get done.
We have these chests, so as good a way to store this as any.
Hey,
not really a need to move it,
Okay.
or from the
Just
chest.
so you know, the coinage would weigh 48 pounds.
Ooh.
I got pack saddles with these donkeys. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can just worry about that later.
I was making sure you guys had a plan for dealing with the fact that the loot isn't exactly light. I mean, there's a reason they had it split up into 4 chests.
Mm-hmm. There's a reason why I brought a donkey. All right.
So, are we
So,
continuing our chase, or are we waiting?
okay. I mean, a lot of shit has happened. I would honestly be okay with letting them go if it means they're all safe.
They're going to come back.
I agree. We should regroup, make sure everybody is healthy, and then they did not cover their tracks on the retreat. We can follow their track to wherever they laid true.
It's going to be the same problem.
Then we'll have the quiet people group up first. And you'll be bringing up the rear.
You're an idiot.
How much distance would be outside of earshot range, Samro, or DM?
I mean, in a forest like this, it'd be around 100 feet or so.
All right. Well, whoever's doing the stealthy thing, leave marks, and I'll try to stay 100 feet away from you. While to and fro faring, I guess that's a plan. If we're going to do this.
Works for me, and I will go off after the trail again.
I wish I had a better idea, but yeah, that's my plan.
Okay. Alright, you start following, and they start their things. I assume it's just you and Dexter up front again because of the lack of speed on other people's part.
Presumably.
Affirmative.
Okay. So yeah, you start following these tracks off into the woods. After about a minute or so, you notice that the tracks are getting harder to find. It looks like they're trying to hide their tracks, and I need a survival check from one of you for finding the track, for keeping on the trail.
Survival is a number. Not great.
Should I roll as well?
Nope. Just wanted one of you.
Excellent.
All right. But it is good enough, and you are able to keep on the trail. A few more minutes come by, and you begin to hear the noise of them tromping through the woods up ahead.
Hey, can we move to the D&D channel? Gilbert says he's having problems with speaking, no one hearing him.
Okay.
It's not on for you.
Is that better?
You might have to restart Discord, Gilbert. Is anyone else having Discord problems?
No.
I mean, I literally had to Discord right before we started, but I assume that had something to do with me playing a video game and then my computer deciding to take a shit.
Yeah.
Still not caught up, even though they did a whole battle.
No, we've all been caught up.
All
I think
up,
we're about to start.
But the problem is that you guys started off again after them, and you started spreading out again.
Oh, seriously? Can't we take, like, a second?
Oh.
Can I, like, carry one of the bodies of the dead Swats with me?
There are no dead Svarts there.
Oh. Thought we had a battle. I'm so
You did.
Yep.
They ran.
We lost because it was 3-on-5.
All right, but yeah, after a couple of minutes of following these tracks, you begin to hear them up ahead, and I'm going to need stealth checks from Samrel and Dexter.
Wow. I don't know what it did to piss off Bangbot, but I did something.
I whisper.
But you did something. All right, you hear the leader exclaim, fuck, they're still following us.
Com check?
There it is.
Okay, there we go.
We should
Sorry
not swing, Samro.
So
I'm going to be right back.
Yep, so they say that they're continuing to run. Are you going to do anything, Samuel? Or are
Can
you
I
just gonna
see
keep up?
them?
No, you can just hear them at this moment.
Then I'll keep distance and just try and track them by ear.
Okay. You keep following them. You hear an occasional blast as the Zvart's kind of shooting wildly into the woods with Eldritch Blast, trying to hit you, but he's way off. Has no idea where you are, just that you're around somewhere. And you keep following them. So you're just keeping your distance?
Yeah, waiting for the party to either catch up or something else to happen.
Likewise.
And worst case scenario, I can just follow them until they collapse.
Yep. Yeah, so you're following them. And up ahead, you hear the guy start cursing, as you also hear the sound of a river.
Looks like this may be coming to a head.
I grin because I love water.
Yeah.
I'll just ask from the forest. What's the matter? You leave your boat back there?
Okay, and it looks like he's going to respond by trying to shoot at you, so I think we need to roll initiative at this point.
Oh no.
I hope he dies this time.
Almost.
Everyone or just Samuel and I?
Just Samuel and you at this point. Again, the rest of the party's about a couple minutes behind.
Hey, look at
Even
that.
with the ferrying, back and forth, it still keeps them a while back.
Bangbot still hates me.
Yes, he does.
Fuck you, Bangbot. Slashbot was better.
Agree. I agree.
You speak heresy.
Oh, were we all here? I'm sorry, I missed things.
No.
All right, well, Dexter, you hear Samuel yell out. You see the Zvarts prepare to make a stand. What do you do?
Yeah, I take a quick glance at my surroundings. How close to this source of water are we?
You are about 100 feet away.
100 feet away. Can we see it?
Yes, it's right behind the Zvarts. It looks to be maybe 20 feet across.
Excellent. I try to stealth around them as best I can, headed towards the water and around the Svarts.
Okay. You're
Stealth
already
check?
hidden. No, you don't need to make a stealth check. You're
Okay.
already hidden. You were hidden before.
Okay.
So you move stealthily. Anything else?
As much movement as I can to try to get around and towards the water.
Okay. Yeah, you're still like
And
50 feet from them.
Mm-hmm. I end my turn however far I can get.
Okay. Well, the Zvart are basically going to pull out slings and kind of look like they're readying themselves for whatever they see. The Zvart Mage is going to shoot into the woods at where he thinks Samaral is, because Samaral yelled out at him. Does a 12 hit you?
No.
All right, it goes whizzing past you. It's your turn. What do you do?
I would like to drop into stealth and just make sure they don't start running away again.
Okay, please make a stealth check. Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'll just duck behind a tree trying to get into cover.
Okay.
Keep my distance.
Okay. Dexter?
I continue to stealth around them, headed towards the source of water.
Okay. Yeah, with another 40 feet of movement, you were able to get at the shore of this river. You're still about 40 feet away from the Zvarts.
Okay, how much movement do I have left?
None.
I end my turn right there.
Okay. let's see. The Zvarts continue to keep themselves ready. The Mage Zard's going to shoot at where he thinks Samrel's hiding behind the tree. You do have, by the way, 3/4 cover there. Does a 15 hit you?
With 3/4 cover, he needs a 19 to hit.
Okay, so no. It is your turn as you feel the Eldritch Blast impact the tree you're hiding behind.
I would like to send an arrow at him.
All right, you peek out. He's clearly visible. Go ahead.
What is my numbers? Ignoring 3/4 cover, that's an 18.
That hits.
Wonderful. 58 plus. More numbers. 5 piercing damage.
Okay. The Zvarts that had readied slings shoot.
Do I still have any cover from the trees?
Oh yeah, you still have half cover. You just peeked out a bit to take your shot.
How far away is Samrel from them?
100 feet. So they're long range shots at the sling. So with half cover, does a 16 or 19 hit?
Half cover, my AC is 19.
So 1 hit. For 3 points of bludgeoning damage. One of the bullets hits you.
Right.
All right. Anything else in your turn?
I'm gonna Hunter's Mark the mage and then just take like 25 feet of movement back.
Okay.
To get just outside of their sling range.
Mm-hmm. Dexter?
How far away from these farts am I at this point?
40 feet. 40.
40 feet. I move along the shoreline, stealthing to try to get behind the Svarts without them noticing me.
Okay. I'm going to need another stealth check from you because you are getting really close to them.
Sure I am.
On the bright side, I think I'm really annoying them.
All right, they do not seem to take any notice of you.
Excellent. How close am I now?
You can get 10 feet before you would basically just have no cover and you'd be out in the open.
Excellent. And from my position, can I see what Samrel is doing?
You saw him take a shot with the arrow. The 4 Zvarts had ready the slings, throw their stones, and then you kind of see him dance off deeper into the woods before losing track of him. He's out of visual sight at this point.
Ooh, okay. From this point then, am just going to take cover in some brush and wait for the party to catch up and make more moves.
Okay. Yeah, you're basically hiding in like the last bush before you have to run out into the open to get to them.
Perfect.
All
right.
right.
My turn?
Yep. These guys don't see you. They don't see Samrel. They appear to just ready themselves to shoot at the first thing they see. Samrel?
Can I see anything of them?
No. You lost line of sight backing up that much.
I would like to stick to the trees and move back into anywhere I can see line of sight.
Okay, so you're just running back?
Yeah, I'm just gonna dance at the edge of line of sight.
Okay. You basically, the line of sight is about 100 feet with all the trees and brush.
Alright. Then I will go to that 100 feet, take my shot, and duck into as much cover as I can get.
Okay. So you move into 100 feet and take your shot. Go ahead and roll to hit. Who are you shooting at?
The mage, if I can.
Yep. They're all just standing there, so.
Fuck it, I'll commit to the bit. Hey, that's not great.
It is not great as the bolt hits him, but bounces off a magical barrier.
And then I duck into cover.
Well, as you attempt to duck to cover, they are returning fire. the slings and Eldritch Blast. They had all that readied.
How much cover do I have?
You told me you were grabbing cover after you shot, so you have none.
Balls. It's 2 hits.
That is 13 bludgeoning damage.
That hurts a lot.
Then the Eldritch Blast misses. Now you can get into cover.
Alright.
And
that's my turn.
All right, Dexter.
I continue to sit and wait.
All right, yeah. You
Save
see Samuel dance. Briefly take a shot, exchanging fire with them before he ducks behind a tree.
Actually, from my position, I use my shape water cantrip and take water from the river, wrap as many of the Svarts as I can, and freeze the water to keep them out of the fight.
Don't think the cantrip gives you quite that much control over water.
Does it not? What I'm reading
Yeah, that's
here.
shit, Avatar shit. You can't do that. You can
Can't
only
do that.
look at the water.
Let me see. I have to look up
This
the spell.
is what I'm reading here on 5e is I can freeze the water, and I can shape it.
I know something that exists in some other spells that involve I think it's a higher level spell that lets you freeze it, but it does tend to specify that if there's a creature in it, they get pushed out in the process.
Okay, so shape water. You choose an area of water you can see within range. The river is obviously within range, and that fits within a 5-foot cube. You manipulate one defined wave. One of the following ways: you instantly move it, or otherwise change the flow of the water as you direct, up to 5 feet in any direction. You cause the water to form into simple shapes and animate at your direction. You change the colors of water or opacity. You freeze the water, provided that there are no creatures in it.
Does around them mean the same thing as in it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So the other thing, a couple things. One, you're limited to a 5x5x5 cube. Second, you would have to move it and then freeze them. 2 separate actions.
Gotcha.
You only get one of these per casting of the spell. So you could move it and
water on somebody.
wet. Yeah, you could move it and get them wet, and then freeze water that doesn't contain them. But that would be 2 separate actions. So you'd really just be getting them wet.
Yeah, okay. I do nothing then, if I still can.
Okay, yeah, you can just choose to do nothing.
Yep, I do nothing.
You notice the Svarts reloading on their turn and readying themselves. Samaral?
So, that last volley hurt a bit, so I'm going to cure wounds. Do I want to cure wounds? I don't have a spell slot for that. Never mind. I'm going to back up a bit, get out of the firing range, and I'm just going to go back to listening for any movement.
Okay, yeah, you back up a bit. And it's round this time. So, Asher, who did you grab first when you were doing your donkey shuffle?
Well, let's see. Well, it said from a Discord line, so Bumble, I suppose. Although that is incredibly irresponsible.
Do it.
I'll stick to the bit. I said from Discord line, so yeah.
When you said that, AGR was on top, though.
Yeah. That is true. But
It's your choice. I'm asking who you brought with you.
It'll be funny. It'll be funny because Samuel will have to bring.
I'd prefer Silas or Ivan, to be honest.
Well, roll a D3.
Make a fucking decision.
And we'll all pick a number.
It'll be funny if you go with the Discord
Silas.
thing.
Yeah, Silas.
Okay, so you and Silas are about 200 feet from the fight. You're returning to your position that you set before, 100 feet away, and you hear Samael exchanging fire with them about 200 feet ahead of you. At this point, you and Silas should roll initiative.
It would have been funny if you went with Discord order, because you would be bringing Samael's 2 least favorite people in the party as reinforcements first. Samael would absolutely hate you for all of eternity.
Not like I fucking saved you, bitch.
All right. Well, Samael, you said you said you were just moving back for your turn? I kind of cut you off because you were moving back, because you then start hearing the donkeys.
Yeah, I mean, I'll blind fire in the area that I was shooting before, but I'm not sure if it's got a chance to hit anything.
I mean, it does. You can make a blind shot. You can't see them, but you can go ahead and try.
I will blind shot then.
Okay, it's a longbow, right? So it easily is the range?
Yes, with sharpshooter, 600 feet effective range.
Nice.
I'm guessing disadvantage.
Yes, because you can't see them.
Ignoring cover, a 17.
That hits him. You should roll damage. This arrow, so from your perspective, actually, you're sitting there, and this arrow comes out of the deep woods. And just stabs right into the Orlok Svart.
It's kind of like in the Book of Eli when the blind man just looks like he's looking straight ahead, but then he lifts the arrow above his head, pulls it, and it kills the bird. Just like that.
I've done more damage firing through bushes than I have being able to see my target.
Yep. And you can tell Dexter looking... Are you done, Samael?
Yes.
Okay. So Dexter, on your turn, you can see that arrow did significant damage. It almost over-penetrated. And the wizard Svart is now bloodied.
Okay. The wizard Svart is still surrounded by his 4 other comrades, yes?
Yes.
Throw a grenade.
And they all appear ready to attack the first thing that pops out.
Okay. From inside the bush, I use a dart at the wizard.
Okay. Make an attack with advantage.
Oh,
you are hidden.
What does with advantage mean?
It means you do 2d20, KH1, because you roll twice and keep the higher number.
2d20.
Yep, 2d20, KH1 for keep high 1.
Kill him. Kill him now.
Plus my to hit for the dart?
Yes.
Correct.
Ooh.
Just like that. Unfortunately, your dart bounces off that magical shield.
Unfortunate.
And they all turn to you and start whipping stones and magic bolts at you.
Oh, no.
Because you revealed your position by shooting.
Goodbye, Dexter.
Oh, goodbye.
Alright, I'll log back in.
I need help.
Alright, the 4 slings shoot out. What is your armor class?
Nothing. I'm a monk. I'm naked.
Okay, I assume it's at
So
least 10.
14.
14, so 2 of these slings will hit you.
Wait, 14?
How is it 14? You have a 16 and 16 in Dex and Wisdom, right?
My AC armor says 10.
Yeah.
Armor
okay.
class 12.
Hold up. That is incorrect. Go over to your armor.
In the top right of your sheet, where it has the armor drop down, what's in there?
I will tell you, he broke his character sheet and made it without help.
Wait, stop.
Stopping.
Okay. Like Under was saying, in the top right-hand corner, there should be it should say what kind of armor you have. So does it say unarmored?
Yes, unarmored defense.
Okay.
What is your Dex and Wisdom scores?
My Dex total?
Yes, the raw scores.
15 for Dex and 11 for Wisdom.
You can't be a monk.
Yes, it can.
He can be, technically.
You just can't multi-class out of it.
I swear to God, we gave him higher stats.
I thought it was 14-14.
Deleted, and
Yeah.
he remade it himself.
Well, we
Yeah.
can sort that out later. We'll go with the numbers he has right now. So that means 2 hits. And for 11 bludgeoning damage. Followed by the Eldritch Blast.
Oh boy.
Does 15 will also hit you. For an additional 6 force damage.
It's like you get to remake your sheet.
11 plus 6.
So yes, 17 total
17.
damage.
So am I unconscious or am I dead?
What's your maximum hit points?
My maximum hit points is 19, but I was at 15 after that scimitar strike earlier.
Then you are unconscious.
I am unconscious.
Yes, you collapse out of your bush. You little bush Wookie.
Lovely.
All right. Silas, you are on the donkey, moving up with Astrid, and you hear the sounds of combat ahead.
Could I speak outside of my turn?
I suppose.
I would suggest you dismount. These things are very ornery. They'd fuck off for a
I
sign of
wasn't
danger.
going to try to fight on the donkey. That's not my thing anyway. I don't even like this fucking donkey. So I'm gonna get off the donkey for sure.
Okay.
All right. So what's my target environment look like?
Dense forest.
Okay. Do I see any allies?
You can see Samuel about 100 feet ahead.
Okay. Well, I will try to.
Actually, he's closer than that because he fucked off even farther to take his longbow shot. So he's like 70 feet ahead.
All right. I will try to catch up with him while keeping, some amount of cover in the trees.
Okay. Are you dashing?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and dash up to where he is.
Okay, so you move 60 feet then. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so you're 10 feet away from him. You can tell that he has a longbow out, so he just took a shot farther to the northeast.
Okay.
When you look in that direction, you can hear what sounds like more combat going on over that direction, but you don't see anything. It sounds to be about 140 feet away or so. Combat's loud.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Dexter, did you have a money pouch on you by any chance?
Yes.
What are its contents?
Monies.
How much money do you have on you?
I believe it was just 10 gold pieces, or 10 gold pieces plus something that was distributed last week.
Oh, I never got around to that. I've still got all that gold.
Yeah, it was just 10 then.
Okay. Alrighty. Astrid, you're on your donkey.
All right. Am I still leading the other donkey?
Yep. You saw Silas dismount and run, the 60 feet to get closer to Samro.
Is there like a big ass tree conveniently 20 feet in front of me, 20-ish feet in front of me?
Yes.
Okay. I would like to advance, leading the donkeys to the 20 feet, and use my action to hitch the donkeys there
All
using
right.
rope.
Okay. You walk up to this tree. You hitch your donkeys to the tree.
I'll advance my movement towards the party. Shield raised, and
So you move your remaining half of your movement towards the party?
actually, let me... Oh, no, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm going to be kind of amazed how fast Samuel is. That's it for me.
All right. Samuel, it is your turn.
Did I hear any change in positions?
Nope.
I will make another shot at the mage then.
All right.
Still blind.
Absolutely. Roll to hit.
Would the mage not being able to see me cancel out disadvantage?
Sure.
Watch me roll like a 2 now. Oh.
That hits. Roll damage.
Six.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
No. That'll be my turn.
Okay. All right, Dexter, at the start of your turn, I need a death saving throw. We'll roll a d20.
Ooh.
That is a single failed death save.
So I dead?
Nope. You have to fail 3 times before you die.
Okay.
3 failures is death. 3 successes is you stabilize and stop bleeding out.
Okay.
Roll a 20, you wake up.
Yep. Roll a 20, you wake up with 1 hit point. Roll a 1, it counts as 2 failures.
Gotcha. So do I do 2 more now, or do I do 2 more on my next one?
You get 1 per turn.
Gotcha. Okay.
So now it is Silas's turn.
Okay, well, now that I've advanced, what do I see?
Well, you see trees. Samaral shot 10 feet in front of you blindly through the forest. You are beyond the, visual threshold for these guys. The trees are just trees and brush are just too thick.
All right. Well, sure. If you want to take, if we're taking pot shots, I'll take a pot shot. And yeah, I'll aim. I'm gonna try to go a little, just a little longer than his shot. But
Okay.
yeah.
All right, roll to hit. I guess Samaral's right. It would balance out because they can't see you either.
Neat.
Mm-hmm. You should roll damage. Okay.
All right. And that'll be it. I will move a further 10 feet closer just so I'm like standing next to Samurai.
Sure.
If I can also maintain some kind of cover, that would be awesome.
All right, yeah. Yeah, you can kind of be behind a tree.
Good.
Okay. Astrid?
How far away am I from the party engaging?
50 feet.
I will dash. Remain in concealment.
Okay.
Preferably actually behind hard cover.
Well, there are trees.
Sure. I'm not picky. That'll be all I can do.
Okay, so you just dash up to where Silas and Samaral are.
I'd prefer a different tree, so that way, they have more targets to worry about. I have 10 more feet of movement to wiggle about,
Sure.
if that helps.
Yeah, you just be in the tree next to them.
Very good. This is what I do.
Okay, Samaral?
I will take another shot.
Go ahead. All right, roll damage.
Eight more damage.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Dexter, the start of your turn, I need another death save. That is a second failure.
Oof.
Silas?
I will take another pot shot.
Okay. Still aiming long?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you should roll damage.
Pew pew.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Anything else?
Nope. I
So-
maintain my cover.
Okay. Yeah, since no one has line of sight, that's why I'm not describing anything what happens. All right. Uh-huh. Ashard?
Well, this shit's gonna be like World War One. Fuck it. I'm gonna drop prone, and all I need is that spell focus, the rosary, and an eye. I'm looking for smart fucks while maintaining as much cover as possible.
What are you doing?
I'm dropping prone. I'm trying to get line of sight of them so I can attack them.
Not possible.
What do you mean?
There's no line of sight for you to get.
Well, it's just bushes in the way or a tree. What's the problem?
There are bushes and trees in the way. You have no line of sight.
Okay, well, I advance like to where I can peek out of one then.
All right, so let's see. You're that far away. How much movement speed do you have?
30 feet base.
Okay, so you move 30 feet closer.
Yeah, I'm just slicing the pie. Is it impossible to get line of sight here where I'm at?
Yes, the threshold for line of sight is 100 feet. You're 140 feet away from them.
Oh, well, this, I suppose it makes sense that I wouldn't. That's unfortunate.
Wait, no, sorry. I was off by 10 feet. You're only 130 feet because you moved up to where the other guys were.
Okay.
So you can get right to the edge at 100 feet and get line of sight.
What would I know? Like, is that okay? Like, so I'm not sure when I drop prone and if I would even know.
You can obviously not see them. You can tell that Silas and Samaral are shooting indirect shots.
Oh, okay.
So, you would know that to see them, you probably just have to get closer. It's just a matter of getting enough trees out of the way behind you or to the side of you so that you can get a line of sight.
Okay, well then I'll advance to 30 feet.
Yep.
Get behind some hard cover and try to peek while prone, if possible.
Okay. If you drop prone, you won't be able to see them because think about going prone in a forest.
It's thickest at the bottom.
It's thickest at the bottom.
All right.
That was the standing threshold.
Fair enough.
The threshold prone is like 10 feet.
Okay, well, I'd just like to slice the pie with my eye and the focus until I catch one of them and then fire.
Okay. Yep, so you're advancing, you get about 30 feet, you kind of get a line so you can see kind of like the glinting of the water off this river, and you can see that it looks like there are blue heads bobbing in the water.
And that's when I say, they're getting away, they're getting away.
One of them has an arrow sticking out the top of his head.
Fuck him.
Because you shot long. That's actually the guy in the back. He's the closest to you. He's only 120 feet away.
Okay. I guess I lose line of sight and then blind fire where he was.
No, you have line of sight. He's 120 feet from you.
Would it be flat roll?
With what?
With the Eldritch Blast, 120 feet.
No, it's a flat roll. You're shooting at him. He's in the water.
Oh, okay.
The threshold was 100 feet to that original shore of the river. The river itself is a river, so there's no cover in there. So you can basically see across the river.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about the mechanics or some, dumb things like. Anyway, I shoot him.
Okay, roll to hit.
Does that hit?
It looks like it hit, because there's basically geyser of water, and as the water settles, you can see him having been shifted in the water by that, but does not appear to be any more injured than he was before he shot.
And I'm guessing that's cover or whatever.
Yes, generally submerging most of your body in water will give you some cover.
All right. Well, I'll get back to full cover. That's all I can do.
Full cover will mean you lose line of sight on them.
Yep.
Okay. Just making sure it's what you want, because like Samaral, when he was getting cover, he wanted to keep line of sight. So.
All right.
All right, Sam.
Well, I say, yeah, I'd like to articulate they're getting away, stuff like that. That's it for me.
Yep, you did that. Samuel?
So, hearing the news that they are escaping, I would like to give chase to them.
Okay. So you run 30 feet ahead, and you can catch sight of them. They appear to be trying to swim the river. One of them in the back has an arrow sticking out of his head. He looks to be further back than the rest of them.
Can I see the mage?
Yes, you can see the mage. He appears to be at the head of the pack. That would put him 130 feet from your current position.
Wonderful. I'd like to shoot him.
Okay. That hits.
$10 damage.
All right, you shoot him. You see him go beneath the waves. And you don't see his head come back up.
All right. How far are they from the other shore?
They appear to be about halfway across the 20-foot wide river. Roughly.
Okay. And the far shore is about 140 feet away?
About, yeah.
Alright, then I'll just move my last 10 feet and stay there.
Okay. Dexter, I need a death saving throw from you.
Final.
I almost said final, but it might not be.
We'll see.
There's a 50% chance it's the final one.
Farewell and adieu to you, fair
Ooh,
Hey, that's
okay.
really good.
Okay, that is one success.
All right. I need 3 successes in a row, you said?
Nope, just 3. It's you're just
3 in
keeping
total,
count,
in
so
total.
just 3
Okay.
total of either one has a new effect.
Gotcha.
All right, Silas.
All right, I move up.
Uh-huh. You move up your 30 feet, you get sight of them. They appear to be attempting to swim the river. One of them has an arrow you recognize sticking out of his head.
Fuck that guy.
All right, roll to hit. That hits. He also goes beneath the waves and does not come back up.
I think 2 arrows to the head is the magic number of arrows to the head, fellas.
They are somewhat hard-headed.
Okay. Well, that will do it. I will try to, get some level of cover.
Okay. You get some
that'll
level of
be it.
cover.
Perfect.
Are they all swimming away?
So, well, you don't know that because you're not there.
Wow.
Well, you're basically like 5 more rounds before you and the rest of the party would catch up. And yeah, so 2 of the 3 remaining ones start making their way onto the far shore. The other guy looks to be like 5 feet behind them. And that is basically their turn. Ashard?
Go ahead and start slicing the pie again. So I basically get out of my cover.
Yeah, and you see them. One guy's still in the river near the far shore, the other 2 having just pulled themselves out of it.
Am I within the magic number 120 feet?
No, they are currently 140 for the 2 on the far shore and 135 for the one in the water.
Okay, I'll start getting closer then. Do I see Dexter by any chance? On my way advancing.
Make a perception check.
Hard to see the future corpse in
You
the bush.
you do see a prone Dexter-shaped body in the bushes near the close shore.
How far away is he from me?
From you currently, is this before or after you moved up that you want the number?
This is in the middle. Let's say 10 feet forward.
Okay. So that would put him 90 feet from you then.
Yeah. Um,
Remember me fondly.
I'm gonna say fuck. That is the word I use. I'd like to dash while maintaining as much concealment and cover as possible, getting closer to Dexter.
Okay. So you break all cover and run out into the open.
No, I specifically said while maintaining line of cover
all
and concealment.
cover that you is possible is what you said. If you're running straight towards him, you basically are foregoing cover to run as quickly as you can.
Okay, well, what's the most optimal path I can get to him while maintaining cover and concealment?
Well, you would basically just have to stop 5 feet short of your maximum to, duck behind a tree or something.
Okay, that's not too bad. I think that's the best course of action I got.
Okay. So you dashed forward an additional 50 feet then, so you're only 40 feet away from him. Is what if I did the math in my head right about your movement speed.
Yeah, it's really rough, but yeah, that's what I can do.
Okay. As you run forward and through there, you do notice that the two guys on the far shore are pointing at you.
I do the Dark Souls point down. That's it.
All right, Samuel.
I'd like to shoot the first one that pointed at Astrid.
Go ahead.
Can I move my hunter's mark to him before I do that?
Yes.
Wonderful.
That hits.
Just a little bit.
All right. The arrow hits him. He appears bloodied by it.
All right, wonderful. I'd like to take just a 20-foot movement forward to get right at the edge of their range. Give them something that's not acid to shoot at.
All right, sorry, how far forward are you moving?
Just to 120 feet from the shore.
Okay. All right.
That'll be my turn.
All right, Dexter, death save.
Death save.
Farewell and adieu to you, fast finish
Ooh.
lady. Hey.
That is 2 successes now. So you got 2 and 2.
2 and 2.
Next
Neck and
turn,
neck.
we'll find out if you live or die, one way or the other.
It's the best way to die.
Yep. Silas?
Okay, I think I'm going to follow Samuel's lead and try to kind of move along. Do I have any targets?
You can see all 3 of them.
Beautiful.
1 in the water, 2 on the shore. One of them on the shore is bloodied.
All right, we'll go ahead and aim at the bloodied one.
Okay.
Bum, bum, ba-dow.
Fortunately, you miss.
Okay, so
Let us know when we get there, Under.
I will
don't
keep
happen to
track.
have. I don't happen to have a visual on the unconscious person, do I?
Now that Asher's kind of pointed it out, yes, you do. You
How
can see
far away is that?
So you moved up 30 feet. So that would be 70 feet from you.
Okay. Well, nothing I can do about it for now.
Okay.
So essentially, out of my hands.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm done.
All right. Well, the 2 on the shore are going to cover their friend getting out of the river, and they're going to shoot sling stones. They're going to shoot at Samuel.
Fuck him up.
At extreme sling range. I don't think either of those will hit you.
Sploosh.
Neither does.
All right. So then the comrade gets out of the water, and they run into the bushes. Astrid?
So I'll peek out, and I assume I see nothing.
You can kind of make out some shapes through the bushes over there. They didn't get to take a hide action.
I'm 40 feet away from Dexter, correct?
Yes.
Is there anything I can do to, like, finagle 30 feet of movement without using, 40 feet of movement without using an action and try to stabilize Dexter or something? Like, could I, like, I don't know, do an athletics acrobatics check or something?
Well, how would you imagine that would work? What do you do?
I don't honestly know. Like, mechanically, I don't see a way.
I'm not asking about mechanics. I'm asking, what do you do? How would that work?
I would dolphin dive. I would dolphin dive to get to Dexter going prone to try to get that stretch of movement.
So you're basically doing like the whole like baseball face first slide.
This is Black Ops 2 dolphin dive. Yeah.
Okay. Sure, I'll buy that. Go ahead and make an athletics check as you run forward and try to, kind of slide your way up to Dexter.
Bum, bum, ba-dow.
There's a stone right when you do that, and you basically just fall flat on your face 10 feet from him.
Well, shit. Do I have any movement left?
No, you said you ran your full movement and tried to slide in.
Just double.
Yeah, you are, however, prone, so ranged attacks against you are going to be harder. Anything else?
Let's see.
You still have your action.
Yes. Does the bush offer any cover? It's just concealment, correct?
It's just concealment.
Okay. Fuck it, I'm gonna blind fire. I'll blind fire at that bush.
Okay. To be clear, you're shooting at the bush Dexter is in.
No, I'm shooting at the bush the Smurfs are in.
Ah, okay, that makes
No,
sense.
I am not trying to kill my teammate.
I wasn't sure what you were trying to do there.
Deserve it.
Okay, so am I rolling to hit flat, disadvantage?
Your attacks are at disadvantage because you are prone.
I don't believe that affects range attacks, does it?
Attacks
It does.
Have disadvantage while prone, yes. It affects all attacks that you make.
Okay. That's not correct. That would be 13. Pretty sure that misses.
Actually, it does not. A 13 hits them.
Oh. Well, that person takes 11 force damage.
All right. You see one of them drop. You shot the bloodied guy, right?
If I could have any distinction, yeah, that is the target I would pick.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you watched him go into the bushes. You can keep track of which one's which.
Okay.
All right. Anything else?
Oh, that's all I can do.
All right, Samuel.
I can see the second one just in a bush.
You can see the second and the third one in the bush.
Ah, wonderful. Neither one of them are wounded, are they?
They did not appear wounded when they got out of the water.
I would like to change that. I'm going to shoot the second one in the ass with Hunter's Mark on him.
Okay.
No, I'm not.
No, indeed. There's
All
a
right.
ploosh as the arrow falls way short and into the water.
I will then move. I'll just get to like 125 feet and stay just out of their range.
Okay.
And I'll end my turn there.
All right. Dexter.
There we go.
It is time for the final death saving throw.
Okay.
Bum, bum, ba-dum.
And with
And
my final
lobby.
action, I look up, extend my hand to Astrid, and mouth "Thank you" as I die.
Oh my god.
Rip. 10 feet.
I have a meme somewhere.
I love my job as mortician.
Well, at least your character sheet was fucked anyway. Now you get to remake it again.
Yeah,
we
I'm gonna.
We just unfucked it like 5 minutes ago too.
Yeah, we did.
Uh,
I'm gonna go all in this week though. I'm gonna make a new character sheet. I'm gonna come back better than ever. Sorry,
All
go
right.
on.
Damn,
Go on.
I'm sorry, man. I really am.
No, you tried. Thank you.
Silas?
well, wait, he might be able to reintroduce you this session, no?
It's fine. I'll do something new. Go on.
All right. Well, he's dead. That sucks. I'm gonna take another pot shot at somebody, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, it hits.
Just a little bit.
All right, another one of them bites the dust.
Very good.
Anything else?
I'm going to move in the direction of our newly deceased comrade.
Okay.
That is it.
All right, yeah, this guy is going to run and then dash way the fuck off into the woods, 60 feet.
That seems reasonable.
Astrid?
So I'm prone.
Yes. 10
I
feet.
get up.
Uh-huh. You get up, 10 feet in front of you, Samuel's corpse.
Wait, Samuel died?
Holy shit!
No, not Samuel. Sorry. My bad.
And God said you also die.
Dexter's corpse.
Oh no!
You can't catch me if I die.
I scream in anger and frustration, but I do not make a complete ass of myself and go without party members. I'll try to get some concealment.
Okay. The most convenient concealment would be the bush that Dexter was hiding in.
Yeah, I'm there.
All right.
I hold my action. If the fucker pops out, I'm gonna pop him.
Okay. I mean, you can kind of make him out. He's only 90 feet away.
Oh, well then, yoink, boom.
Yeah, I mean, you're like the only one that really has line of sight on him at this point, but yeah, you can see him.
I will hex him. I will curse at him.
Uh-huh.
And pray Ayada's wrath upon this evil smurf.
Well, the gods smile and you hit.
That's
All right.
a mixture of force and necrotic.
Yeah, you see the figure fall. And as you guys get out of initiative, the rest of the party finally catches up.
Yay.
But you guys are out of initiative. These Svarts have been killed.
All of them died?
All 5 of them are dead.
Dexter, fuck!
I'm gonna go fish those 2 out of the water. They're probably a bit downstream by now.
They are, but
You know who
it
would have been
takes
really
you
good at that?
like 20 minutes or so to get them out.
Dex?
Did anyone know Dexter?
I did.
Who do we...
Does he have a
Oh,
next
no.
of kin?
Yeah,
Do
that's
we
what I'm
have,
thinking.
What are like? What are the?
I think he has
traditions of his people.
He has a brother that was the last word I heard was headed towards that town with that weird dude who paid us to kill these people.
Well, we should bring his possessions to him.
Yeah, get
Yeah.
get him on a donkey and
Yeah, we could do that.
Bank the donkey on the ass in the back.
I think, wait, no, shouldn't we take this time to split up the loot and take a long rest before going to town?
Do you want to take a long rest in the forest that we have not secured?
Oh, whatever, some type of rest.
How far is the city from us?
Let's Let's
There's
see.
owl bears. We don't have any spells.
With perfect navigation, it would still take you 2 nights. 3 days of travel to get there.
Well, we're gonna get a long rest in any case. I guess we might not want to put it off too long.
All right. I'll do
This
what I
might
can
not be
to.
the perfect location, though.
Yeah, we should reposition, and because we got obvious tracks coming to and fro. Yeah, but you're on something with the Smurfs. We should all get whatever the hell they had on them and secure their things. At this point, I'll go ahead and get the donkeys here so we can take their equipment.
Okay. So you eventually fish them out of the river, you collect their body. From the bodies, you are able to recover 3 short swords, 3 slings, 32 bullets, and that's it.
Okay.
I can carry all this stuff back to town and we can deal with it there.
Oh, by the way, when
Sure.
you go through Dexter's stuff, you realize his coin purse is missing.
Did one of the Smurfs have it?
They did not.
Oh,
Well, I'd look at the bush near Dexter where he was.
Okay, go ahead and make
Is
an
it there?
investigation check. It's not obvious if it is. You can certainly.
I want to assist him with this. Oh, never mind.
You did call it
You can
out,
still
so you can have
assist.
advantage. Yeah.
Oh
first.
no!
He distracts you the whole time.
You just can't see it through your tears.
Yeah, that's real unfortunate. I really hope to God that this is the last fuck we have to deal with that's blue and evil.
This is just one new death, right?
Yes.
Okay, wasn't sure if Somrel died while I was away.
Nope.
No, that was me.
No, that was
speaking.
close.
Wanted to be sure. Digging all
Give
these
it
graves
5
is
minutes,
hard
we'll
work.
see what happens.
Right. So, how much daytime do we have left to burn?
Oh, about 3 hours.
We should take 2 hours to get a better, like, camping spot or something.
Yeah, I mean, we should head in a vaguely back to town direction, but not directly, so that we can kind of look for a spot.
I'll start tying all these Vart corpses together with my... How much of stuff do I have?
I have some rope. You can have my rope.
30 feet of chain and 50 feet of rope.
Here's another 50 feet of rope.
Alright,
You're
30
welcome,
feet
and
of
thank you
chain
for
and
carrying
100
it.
feet.
I'll go ahead and get Dexter's body and put it in a donkey. Is that alright with everyone?
Yeah.
Do I post
You
my
know,
inventory?
there was a lot of Smurfs that we killed over there at the cave. We could take a pit stop over there and take their equipment. I believe vaguely that, what was it? What was his name? But he had a cobweb thing, a 10-foot pole.
Did
We
we get all
already-
their, like,
we
ears
already-
and stuff?
I'm pretty sure we already looted all the ones as we went through.
I don't believe we had enough time to. Because
Well, I
it
mean,
was
we
like
can
a
stop
3-minute
back
gap.
over and get
Astrid.
proof of the kills. That would be good.
Astrid, do you remember how half of the party didn't chase the Zvarts out of the cave with us?
Yeah, we looted.
All the short swords and such?
That's all I did.
Then, if you did, you probably wrote it down on your sheet and have a bunch of short swords.
I do have quite a bit of short sword.
Just double checking. There's still that cobweb thing. Did
Yeah,
you get that?
That burned. You died.
No, it didn't. It was in the armory, not on my person.
Yep.
Yeah, he left it.
Then no.
But they did not stop and grab it. It shouldn't be on anyone's sheet.
Nobody else wanted that. Let's be honest. That was his weird cotton candy, okay? Nobody else wanted it.
Under Zvart's, the corpses weigh 30 pounds each, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll tie them all up and drag them along while we travel.
I'm going to cut off their ears before he does that.
Why?
Shh.
You
How
can see
many
this
ears
here
do
in
I
the
get?
wrestling.
Can't you leave the ears, like the corpses, unspoiled so that we have some unspoiled corpses to bring to town after all this mess?
Why does it matter?
They are more impressive than just the ears when we
Silas, just
haul the
let him do
corpses
his
into
thing.
town.
It'll get him killed eventually. Then we won't have to deal with him.
Fair point.
All right. Well, I guess no one's going to stop you. Yeah, you can cut the ears off.
How many ears do I get?
Well, there are 5 bodies there. They each had a full set of 2 ears. So 10 ears. All right, yeah. So you guys load up your corpses onto the donkeys, grab your loot. What are you doing now?
We should find a suitable camping spot.
I will show whoever's bringing up the rear how to cover our tracks, and I will take point in a roughly homeward direction with the trail of Zvart corpses. Fuck words. Zvart corpses.
Okay. Well, then as you lead them off, please, this is Samuel, give me a survival check for navigation.
Could anyone offer help? Could I offer help? Having a slight height advantage.
Sure. As long as you're proficient in survival, I don't see why not.
I'm not. Never mind.
Cannot help.
Alright, so no advantage then. Hey!
Okay.
That's a number.
That is a number.
I did say 2 hours, by the way, not 3 hours.
You did say 2 hours. I heard you. And who did you show? Who's picking up the rear?
Would that be Silas? Would that be me?
I'm asking the question.
When I just showed everybody who was paying attention, hoping whoever's bringing up the rear is paying attention.
If no one else offers, I will.
And I'm pretty sure I'll be in the back. I'd like to be in the front, but there's so many people up.
I need a definitive answer. Who's in back?
I don't mind doing it. I have the donkeys. It would make sense. I have the largest trail, and I would get a large tree branch to try to cover it. So I do it. I'm not great at it. I got a +1, but if no one else offers, that's what I do. So I do it.
Okay. Please give me a stealth check with advantage, employing the tactics that Samuel showed you.
Hey, look at that.
Well, you can definitely no longer tell that it was definitely a donkey.
I'm probably too busy instructing Astrid on how to do this, and Astrid's probably annoyed by the nagging. And I'm going to go with that for why our rolls are shit.
I'm not annoyed by you. I'm just distraught over another dead party member.
Another? You should be used to it by then.
Okay. Well, you guys march for your 2 hours. Sun's getting low on close to the horizon. You've about an hour of daylight left.
Well, do we have any obvious indication of danger here?
Can I find any tracks passing through the area?
Make a survival check. Okay, yeah, you're looking around and you find wolf tracks.
Can I tell how old they are?
Yes, it appears to be about a day and a half old.
Would it be likely that they'll be passing through this, or am I not able to tell that?
You're with that kind of survival check. You think that this isn't like a game trail or something. It was likely that they passed this way tracking something, and therefore it's unlikely that they're going to double back along it.
All right, we should be relatively safe here.
All right, I got a little bucket list. Do you think this is a good place to camp?
That'll do.
All right. Can someone help me conceal these donkeys? It would really suck if they, got eaten by an owlbear. And like,
Yeah, I'll find some bushes to chop down and stick into their saddles.
Okay, well then, please give me a stealth check for how well concealed the donkeys are. All right, your donkeys look ready to take the fight to Charlie and Nam.
all right, cool. I'll make sure they're hitched on the tree nearby.
Now, call me crazy, but I distinctly remember that didn't end too well for them.
Yeah, but it's better than them leaving with our equipment.
I wasn't talking about the donkeys getting hitched.
Oh, Nam. Let's see. Would it be reasonable to double check if we can make the tracks less obvious? Because it's no longer obvious that it's a donkey that was here, but is there anything we can do to further mask with some extra time we have?
Sure. Go ahead and make a stealth check.
I would.
Now that I don't have to worry about navigating, can I help with this?
Sure.
Could Samrel do this? I'm really not the expert at this.
I can, sure.
I hate to bother you, but I really want to make sure we're okay. Appreciate you.
Okay, yeah, you think you've done a decent job of concealing the tracks.
All right.
Okay.
Oh.
Well, we got an hour for a short rest, guys, and then we take a long rest. I think that's the plan.
Sounds like a plan to me.
I'm down with that. I'll take first watch.
Anyone want to go up into trees, or?
I want to go
Oh,
into a tree.
Oh, we know Astrid's gonna hide in a tree.
Alright, I will toss my grappling hook and rope up, help Astrid climb up.
Oh, sure,
Okay.
thanks. Okay. How big is the tree that I have the donkeys hitched to? Would it be possible that I set up the hammock there?
It is possible, yes.
That'd be good. I'd like that.
Okay.
20 feet up if possible.
Sure. All right, so Astrid and Hazor go up into their trees. The rest of you are sleeping on the ground.
I'll also set up in one of the trees. Tie myself to the branch with some of the rope.
Okay.
Yeah. Someone said they had first watch. I'll take last watch. Do we have all
Number
the
2.
I'll take second.
Like a king.
What was that, AGR?
I said I will sleep uninterrupted through the night like a king.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
So your
It
watch
is a
order
plan.
is Ivan, Samaral, Hazel, or Astrid? Do I have that right?
Sounds right to me.
All right.
All right. You guys bunk down for your long rest. The night passes uneventfully. Morning comes.
Okay.
Yay.
After that lovely sleep, I give an impassioned speech about the party's heroism and about the loss of our new friend, and it's all very stealing stuff. Something to get everybody to steal up for the road here, so we can get on our way.
Almost
And
as if it's
everybody gets-
inspiring.
Yeah, and everybody gets 5 temp HP.
Hey.
Inspiring speech from our wonderful leader.
Okay.
When does temp HP expire?
When you take a long rest.
Do we just take a long rest or a short rest?
You just took a long rest.
Does all your HP go back?
Yes, you should. Everyone should be at their full normal hit points with no temporary hit points, except for whatever the effect of Inspiring Leader gives you.
Oh, okay. And now all of our spells things are reset.
Yes, you guys have had a successful long rest. You get all of your spell slots back. All of your long rest resources come back.
You get half your hit dice
Mm-hmm.
if you spend any. Yeah, but you also get 5 temp HP. Congratulations.
Thank God.
We break camp and continue. I think that's a plan.
Okay.
And after giving my my bold speech, I will do nothing of value or interest for the rest of the evening because I have to leave.
All right.
I have to go to work very early.
Okay. Well, have a good night, Easier.
Have a
Later,
good night,
man.
Easier.
Have a good
Later.
one.
Goodbye.
Okay, so you guys break camp. What you doing?
We go to town.
All right.
To the safety.
Samaral, I believe you're navigating still, or somebody else?
I think I'm our best navigator, kind of by a lot.
Okay. Well, you start navigating. This is going to be a skill challenge, so start making survival checks. Mm-hmm.
About 4 hours in, I'll start trying to cover our tracks.
Okay. Stealth check. All right, Samaral, you can stop there. Yeah, and Asher, you absolutely covered your tracks, and you guys didn't just, have the swath that you left behind you in the forest.
I mean, there's not much I can do when a donkey goes past a bush,
Pretty much. All right, so yeah, you guys march for the full day, and you're basically about ready to make camp again.
So we repeat the thing.
Yep, same
You
routine.
repeat the thing.
You do the same routine.
Check for tracks, hide donkeys.
Sure. Well, Samaral, go ahead and make another survival check to kind of analyze your surroundings. Yeah, so you guys got a problem. You're basically right near a game trail, and there are owlbear tracks all over the place.
We can go at half-hour perpendicular to the trail, go well off the game trail. That also might lead us closer to the nest, but in a less occupied spot. I don't suppose there's any way to tell roughly how far we are from the owlbear's nest, is there?
Not really, no. Not without knowing where it is ahead of time.
Which way are they coming from?
They appear to be coming from the north.
Is there any landmarks to the north that the owlbears might be coming from? Like any mountains with caves?
Not that you know of.
Are any like
What?
scratches in the bark of the trees?
It's more a cat thing than bears.
Hmm.
Do owlbears have retractable claws that would stay sharp?
I don't actually know what bears have, but they have bear claws is what they have. I think they're retractable, but I'm not 100% sure on that.
No, bear claws can't retract.
Okay. Then no, they are not retractable.
Alright, so they're probably pretty dull, which means they wouldn't normally sharpen them like a dog. Hmm. Yeah, I'd say we just had maybe a half hour like southwest-ish. Get further
Getting away
away.
from the dangerous good? Yeah.
Yeah, get away from the nest, get off the game trail a bit. Ivan, would you mind taking the lead for this so I can help cover our tracks a bit better?
Sure, no problem.
Wonderful, thank you.
All right. Well, as you guys head to the southwesterly direction for like a half hour, Samuel, can you make a stealth check as you're clearing tracks?
Wow. That's not a lot.
That's better than me.
Okay. Well, you've arrived at your destination.
I'll go through another once over any tracks.
Okay. Please make a survival check. Looks good to you.
Alright, hide the donkeys, put them on a tree,
Mm-hmm.
get everyone who wants to up in trees.
Mm-hmm.
Tree.
Za.
Okay. Same watch order?
Yeah,
as well.
sure. I'll be
Yep.
first.
Okay. You bunk down for your second long round. Astrid, as you kind of you're taking the last watch, right?
Yeah.
All right. So, like 5 minutes into your watch, you start hearing like a snuffing sound, like something sniffing down below.
I'm gonna start alerting the party one by one using my telepathic feat, so they're gonna hear a voice in their head. Wake up! We got danger below me, and they can hear it in my tone.
There be
From
danger
very
underfoot.
telepathically.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up, Roland Dash!
So, yeah, I'm gonna dodge if I can and like peek.
All right, yeah, you kind of look down from your branch and you can see maybe 40 feet away in the gloom a owlbear kind of sniffing and kind of slowly following that trail you guys made from the game trail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I dodged, so I think I can't do anything my turn.
Not
I
an
learned.
initiative.
Is everyone awake?
Everyone appears to be awake.
I'm gonna try to look at where Samral is telepathically. What do we do? And I'm trying to look for body language to see what he's gonna do, and then I point out where the owlbear is.
Is the owlbear approaching the donkeys, or are they gonna pass by?
You guys put the donkeys on the other side of camp from the way you approached because you were concealing them. So it would have to come through you guys to get to the donkeys.
All right, I'll try and quietly draw my longbow and get an arrow ready, but I'm not going to engage yet, and I'll just see what they do.
Okay. Well, you can only see one owlbear. And yeah, just slowly following that trail you made. It looks like it's trying to be quiet, but unfortunately it's made some noise. Which is why you guys all woke up.
Well, I'm gonna hold my action if it continues to advance, into our camp. Within 30 feet of a party member, that's when I strike.
And I'll do the same.
Okay. So yeah, another few minutes, it gets closer and closer. And yeah, so at this point we should roll initiative.
And then...
And that's when the mind flayers sneak out of the treetops.
That's not a mind flare. That's 5 intellect devours. Silly you.
That's not 5 intellect hours, that's 4 intellect hours in a trench coat. And a mind flare.
I think they're friends.
Don't we have more people here than this?
Yeah, but
I
I'm
would
not
think so.
present.
Yeah, Gilbert's back in town with his character. Dexter is on the donkey, but he unfortunately can't participate. Cece, yeah, roll initiative. There's an owlbear.
Oh god.
You did get roll events and notifications, so you're not going to be surprised or anything.
Don't worry, we have more people.
Did the condition for the ready to action trigger?
You do not have a ready to action.
I believe me and...
I know you said you don't have one. Give me a second. Ready to actions don't exist outside of initiative, period. It is a in-combat thing only.
Sure.
Now, you've readied yourself to ambush it. That is what you did. That is how I interpret that. So it is surprised, but we're going to still take it through initiative order. Also means you get your full turn. That's how that works.
Everybody will go before it twice.
Yes.
Good. We need all the advantages we can get.
Yeah. The slog of party members, it's a little...
Well, it fucked up its stealth, and you guys all just kind of drew your weapons and got ready for it. So yeah, this owlbear kind of gets fucked. Hazor?
Totally dead.
Okay. I believe that fails. Alrighty. Anything else, or are you staying up in your tree?
Yeah, I want to be in my tree.
You're not going to go down and try to melee it?
You know what? Not this time. Maybe next time.
Alright, Samaral.
I'm going to bonus action Hunter's Mark, the one that I can see, and then I would like to shoot it.
Very good. Please roll to hit.
Do I have advantage?
Sure. You're up in a tree.
I'm going to make this a sharpshooter shot. I don't think a 5 hits.
Bad.
So, you shoot your bow. The arrow goes off 10 feet, and you hear a thwang as it slams into the tree that you just didn't see in the darkness. Tree branch in the way.
You know,
Yes?
I'm going to chalk that up as a direct hit. That's my turn.
All right, Ivan.
How far is it from me?
30 feet, 30.
I am going to blast it with Etrich Blast.
Uh-huh.
That does not hit, does it?
Yes, it does.
Oh, it does? Oh, shit.
All right. Anything else?
No. I think I did my points this turn.
Uh-huh. All right, Ashford.
Yeah, mirror what Samael did. So I'm gonna hex the boy and I'm gonna blast him.
Okay. You hex him, and you start blasting.
Damn, I gotta remember to do that.
Does this tree also give me advantage, or is there
Yes.
like... You're good?
You hit. There's no tree branch in your way.
Ha 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 ha.
And that's a mixture of force and necrotic.
Okay.
I will also blast him 10 feet away from me.
I'm sorry, I missed that. What?
I will also repel him using the repel from the invocation.
Oh, okay, yeah.
10 feet away from me if it takes it further away from the party.
Yes, it would.
Okay, do the thing.
All right, yeah, you blast, you kind of squawk as it kind of bounces off the ground and skids 10 feet back. So I believe that's the distance, right? 10 feet?
That is what I do.
Okay. Bumble.
Easy.
Bumble got eaten by a real-life owlbear.
She did.
No!
Is this the part where we react surprised that CC and bears don't mix?
Yep. All right.
Bumble.
The bear shakes itself up and can't do anything else because it was surprised, but it's no longer surprised. Hazor.
Total dead.
Uh-huh. I believe that failed.
Oh, it's the Knight of Threes, I see.
Uh-huh.
That is a 30.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Samuel.
I'm going to shoot that same one. Is the advantage from the surprise round or the height?
It was from the height.
So I would still have advantage?
You still have advantage.
Wonderful. More sharpshooter shots.
That hits. ,21 damage. And wonderful. That'll be my turn. Okay. Ivan.
Mr.
Ivan.
Jesus Christ.
Oh no, he was here just a minute ago. The owlbear's got
another one bites us.
Who? Wait,
Oh,
me?
yeah, it's your turn.
I'm here.
Better be.
My turn. Okay, good. How far is the monster from me now?
40 feet.
Ooh, 40. Went back 10 feet. I'm gonna blast it again.
All right. Roll to hit.
So anyways, we started blasting.
That's basically what you guys did. Yeah, you just opened up a can of whoop ass on this guy.
You skip my turn?
You weren't here, so yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear my name at all.
That misses.
That does miss, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm done.
Ashford.
Hexblades curse the owlbear. You are not gonna fuck with us tonight. And then I blast again.
All right.
You're not going to fuck with us tonight, he says, as the owlbear gets extra fucky.
That hits.
20 points of damage.
Okay. Does this still bounce at 10 more feet?
Yes, sir.
All right. Anything else?
What I do?
All right, Bumble.
All right, I'm going to run up and attack the owlbear with.
How much movement speed do you have?
I don't know. How far away is it?
It's 50 feet away from you.
Oh, then never mind. I'm gonna go 30 feet, and that's
Okay.
my turn.
All right.
Never mind.
Don't you have a crossbow?
Yeah.
You're a
Which girl?
barbarian, right?
Yeah. Does my rage still work on crossbows?
I believe it needs to be a melee attack for all the barbarian stuff.
You can
Physical weapon.
keep your rage up with ranged attacks, but it doesn't give the attack itself any benefits.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna pull out my light crossbow and hit it.
Okay, roll a hit. Are you still running after it?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make 30 movement speed, and then I'm gonna point out my crossbow.
Okay. That unfortunately misses.
No, I'll wait then. That's my turn.
Okay. Owlbear's turn. It is going to turn around, and it is going to run 80 feet away.
Okay.
Pussy!
Everyone but Bumbles will lose sight of this. As it runs off into the woods. Hazor, do you do anything?
How far away is it?
You lost sight of it at 100 feet.
No.
Okay. Samuel, you doing anything?
We just saw the one.
You just saw the one?
Then, yeah, fuck it. I'll climb down the tree.
How much movement speed do you have? Because you're like 20 feet up, aren't you?
I have 30 feet. I can drop the last 5 if I need to.
Yeah, you will. But yeah, you're on the ground at the base of the tree.
Alright, can I see the owlbear from here?
No, you cannot.
I'd like to fire off a shot into the tree line in the direction it went off in.
Okay, how far away from you are you targeting?
How far did I see it running?
You saw it running basically straight north, and you lost sight of it after about 100 feet away from your position.
I'll aim at 120.
Okay. I'll roll to hit. You have disadvantage. Oh, wait, no. No, what am I thinking? It needs to be a flat roll, because it can't see you either. We just covered this.
Hey, look at that.
Alright, roll damage.
Knowing my luck, I was aiming at the wrong distance by like 15 feet. 19 damage.
Okay.
I don't suppose I hear a loud thump, 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 thump.
You do not. Bumble, you notice the arrow falls about 10 feet short.
You
Called it.
missed!
Alright, anything else, Samuel?
I used my movement to get down, didn't I?
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, that's all I have then.
Alright, Ivan, you've lost line of sight on it. It ran north. It was 100 feet away from you when you lost sight of it.
It was 100 feet away?
When you lost sight, yes. You don't know where it is currently.
Okay, my Eldritch Blast got 120 feet range, so I can just fire blindly, couldn't I, in the direction
Absolutely.
it ran?
Yes.
Like, scare it off?
Sure.
Do I disadvantage or just...
You would, except that it can't see you either, so it would kind of balance out. So just make
Oh,
a flat
cool.
attack. Yeah, it turns out if you have two blind men trying to fight each other, they attack normally. All right.
Until you yell, my
Damage.
money's on the one with the knife.
Uh-huh. All right. Bumble, you also see that his blast lands about 10 feet short.
You missed.
I missed? There's no way I missed.
Well, you did.
20. And then I blew the damn thing apart. Are you kidding me? Ah!
Asher?
Thought I killed his bear and ran away.
Oh, wait. Sorry, I thought you were done. My bad.
Oh, no, I am done, yes.
Okay. Asher?
Assuming that's the only threat we saw, I would like to take an active perception check to see if any emerging threats.
Okay. Make a perception check. Nope. Looks clear.
All right. Not sure if that took my action.
It did.
That's what I do. Not interested in pursuing.
Okay. Bumble.
Misa pursue 30 feet. And try to shoot.
All right, you run 30 feet and try to shoot at it. Roll to hit. You do not hit.
Mm-hmm.
Owlbear keeps running another 80 feet. You will lose sight of it at this point, Bumble.
Misa, don't see it!
And unless you guys are trying to pursue, I think we'll say initiative's over here.
I'm gonna just take one more shot at like 200. Let's go with 250 feet. I don't think that there's any way that the arrow is going to reach a full 250 feet. It's probably way too many trees.
I mean, you could arc it up, kind of shoot up and down through the trees at a high attack angle. The issue is more that when you take your shot, don't bother rolling because the distance is off. You won't hit.
It was worth a try.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone's all right.
Yeah, but yeah, you guys are out of initiative.
All right. You guys can go back to bed. I'll continue to keep watch.
I could track it down, but I think it's better to just go back to sleep.
Yeah, we're pretty most likely to have a safe watch. That Albert's really weak, and perhaps the others will take at it as easy quarry rather than us.
Yeah, something else's problem. Or dinner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back in my tree, tie myself down, and go back to sleep.
Okay. Yeah, you guys bunk back down. Yeah, should you keep up the remainder of your watch? And then morning comes, and you guys have had a successful long rest.
Hey!
Right.
Alright, well, we should be just about in town by now. A few more hours of travel, right? Alright, yeah, break camp, get moving.
Yeah. Let's give ourselves like an hour grace period. Should we do that as standard?
So did we get a long rest?
Yes.
We got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like we should give ourselves like an hour between long rests to survey the environment, see if we gotta like move further and stuff. I think that's what we've been doing, and I think we should continue doing that. It's been working out.
Yeah, that was a good idea. That was a really good idea.
All right, so you start navigating, trying to get back to town. Samuel, please start making survival checks.
And 4 hours in, I'll try to cover our tracks.
All right, Samuel, you can stop there. Astrid, you should be making a stealth check.
Hey. That's just a nick above average. Huzzah!
All right, yeah. So you guys traveled your 7 hours, I believe you said. And yeah, you're in the forest. Night is beginning to fall.
I think we just keep our procedure of surveying the immediate environment, concealing donkeys, stuff like that.
All right.
Yep.
Actually, first, I think we'd actually survey and see if we got trouble. And if we do have trouble, maybe move.
Well, whoever's surveying, give me a survival check. I just want one.
That's fine.
Yeah, Samuel, you sit down on a cut, like a stump, and you look around like, yeah, there's like no evidence at all that anything's coming on here.
All right. Now do a once over for the tracks that we got so far, and then take our rest here.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Keeping the same watch order?
Yeah, I'll go first.
Is there just the one stump, or is this like a lumberyard or something?
There's just the one stump.
Yeah, probably someone else making camp some time ago.
Can we keep these donkeys concealed?
You can try, sure. Make a stealth check.
I'll help with it.
Okay.
Could I help but not give the benefit? Because I don't think Astrid would feel bad. She's not proficient in stealth, but she would try to help. Just to flavor it.
All right, Samuel, make a stealth check. You do not have advantage because Astrid's just kind of standing there awkwardly.
I would not try to make her stealthy at all. I have disadvantage on stealth rolls.
But yeah, you're able to conceal the position of the donkeys.
Why am I better at hiding the donkeys than my actual job as a ranger?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Ivan basically, you go and take like a dump in the woods, and you come back after he's finished concealing the donkeys, and and it takes you a moment to realize that no, the donkeys didn't just run off. They're that well concealed.
Oh, he's talented.
Very good.
All right, so yeah, you guys go through your nightly rituals. Nothing happens. It is an uneventful long rest.
All right.
I think the city has need of a professional donkey hider.
This is a boring trek. We should find a bandits or something. This is not my player talking. This is my character talking, not my player.
Yeah. Well, I'm not complaining. I'd rather not have any trouble tonight.
Meanwhile, Underdark. A challenge then.
No. I was not. I'm saying that as a player. That's what
you have chosen
my guy
death.
staying on rest. Half dozing because it's so boring.
I say that as a character.
Yeah, as a character. As a player, I would not say that because I know Under would be like, okay, die. And no. This is my fourth character, and I'm trying to make it to level 3. This is
right?
my fourth character.
Then you have chosen death.
Then perish.
Okay, well, morning has come.
We should continue.
Yep.
All right, well.
Yep.
I'll leave the bushes on the donkeys, see if that holds up through the day.
All right. All right, well, go ahead and start making your survival checks as you start navigating towards town.
While we're doing this, let me clean the bodies with prestidigitation. It just hit me. I should be doing that. And I do that. Surface, crime or whatever. It's not going to make them look pristine, but...
Yeah, they're not pristine. In fact, they smell quite horrible.
I'm gonna do a little bit what I can with prestidigitation.
Hey guys, I need to get off for a moment. I might,
Okay.
but I don't know how long.
Okay.
You guys take care though.
That's
Okay.
good, Samuel.
Okay.
Yeah, have a good night.
Please take
Have a
care.
good one.
Oh shit, that sounded bad.
What were those rolls in the fight?
Right. All right. Yeah. So you're, navigating about halfway through the day. You guys kind of start to emerge from the forest into some hilly grassland, and 2 hours before nightfall, you find yourself at the headwaters
Like Rithus.
of the Raumancassi River, which runs right to Adelaide, and it's only about 2 hours away. So you guys still stop like an hour before town and make camp, or?
So we just keep going?
Let's go.
1 hour of travel's not going to kill us?
All right, yeah. You start following the river as the hilly grasslands give way to farmland, plowed and unplowed. And as night falls, you arrive at the town gates.
Oh my god. I can't believe we made it.
As you guys approach, the guards yell out, who goes there?
Yes. Me, Astrid,
I'll light a torch so they can see us.
There we go. I was about to say the posse.
We went out almost a week ago now hunting some Svarts. We've returned with some of the bodies.
What the fuck do you bring the bodies back for?
I didn't know if you wanted them.
I don't. I mean, you can talk to Sir Titus. He might want them.
Alright.
Alright, let's get the gate open.
I'll leave them out the walls until they decide what to do. Is that fine?
No, bring them inside. I'm sure we can shove them in like the graveyard or something. We don't want to attract any animals from the woods.
Alright.
Yeah, so they open the gates.
Yeah, I'll just shove the bodies wherever they point me to and go find, what's his face?
Sir Titus?
Yes,
yeah.
that guy.
Yeah, I'd like to go with
I
you.
need to keep better notes.
So, okay, yeah, so the guards kind of direct you just to take the donkeys with the corpses over to the graveyard.
Well, I was dragging the corpses on a chain and rope. Donkey was for
Oh, sorry, I thought the donkey
Astrid and
was dragging
Dexter. No,
Okay.
donkey was for Astrid and Dexter.
Alright, yeah. Well, then, yeah, you can drag the bodies over. And turns out Sir Titus actually meets you at the graveyard. He has a couple of watchmen with him, torches out. And he sees you, hauling the Svart corpses over, and he says, I take it you're here to claim the bounty? This is
That we are.
Mm-hmm. How do you know this is the leader?
He was the only mage among them.
Really? Huh.
He's also the one giving the orders, which I guess would be more indication of a leader than just being a mage, but...
Well, that is certainly something. That would explain why they were smarter than they usually are about things, if they were being led by a mage of all things. Good work.
Yeah. There were many more this. The gnome Hazor. He's got ears that he plucked from them.
I have a total of 24 Smurfears and 1 owlbear tongue on my necklace.
So do you show this, show this up to him?
Yes, very excitedly.
He gets this look on his face like he stepped in some horse shit or something, and he's looking down at this.
Yeah, he's got some problems.
And he's like, that is more than sufficient. Well, you have accomplished the mission I set. Thank you. You've done a great service for us all.
They were nestled up here, and I'll go ahead and, like, on my map, point to where they were. And actually, I believe we found a log book that specified they ran from here, and I'll point over there.
I have the logbook, yes.
Do you pull it out?
Yes.
Okay. And are you giving it to him or just showing him something from it?
Well, I will ask him if he would like to see it.
Yeah, I'm on a map, but I mentioned the logbook.
And he kind of nods like, well, that would explain why they suddenly showed up. Haven't really had issues with them to this level before. But you have dealt with them, and I do believe I promised you a reward.
Yes.
And he tosses Samuel a small bag with 100 gold pieces in it and says, I will leave the distribution of the reward amongst yourselves.
I'm not sure if it's relevant, but when we chased them out of the cave, they went east. They went east, and it looked like their plan for evacuation fell apart when they ran into a river. I don't think they had a second spot to stay.
Well, that's good. Means you probably got a lot of them. And we can all
Here's
rest
hoping.
easier.
Yes.
Out of character. Was it 100 per person, or
No, he's
just
100
the
gold
group?
to the party that got it.
Well, all right. I suppose this would be the time that we actually do the math and distribute the monies.
Well, there's 6 of us, so everyone would get 18, and that would leave 4 left.
Yeah,
We'll have
as
gold from
you do
this.
that, Mr. Tice kind of nods as well. It is late. I'm sure Zox has rooms for you if you need them, but I shall retire. And he takes his leave of from you.
We still have to divide up the stuff from the chest.
How much do we have total?
I'll scroll up to see what we have.
Well, there was another 100 gold in the chest, along with 400 silver and 1900 copper, along with 4 gemstones, each worth 50 gold.
Alright, let me just get my abacus out real quick.
And then that other one who is resting somewhere right now has even more gold from the water guy that found in the chest.
Mm-hmm. Can we distribute anything with that, or no, for next week? Because he's not here at the moment.
He did leave a note that it would be distributed.
I mean, yeah, you guys would have it. You have his body.
Well, not that he didn't have it. AGR had it.
Okay, well, yes, you can. If you're, you should probably wait then, since AGR's character is still alive. If he has the money, you guys can distribute it next week.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, you need to add another 100 gold to that for the current reward, and that's the total.
Let's see, how many heads do we have?
Well, I would say we would be counting AGRs ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I don't actually need money, so I'll just take what's left. The 4 of everything, everyone else will get that.
Oh.
There's 7 of us counting AGR. Dexter and Gilbert.
Yeah, but like, don't you need stuff like studded
need-
leather?
Not in particular. I'll need a half plate eventually, but this money isn't going to make that much of a difference. And by then, by the time it will make a difference, I'll just get a loan from one of you guys.
What about the gemstones? We don't have a way to easily divide that today, so tomorrow we'll settle for that and probably find a jeweler.
200 total. It'll be about 32 extra a person.
All right.
All right, let's see. So that is money. And I'll have to stop by the Fletcher again tomorrow.
So it's nighttime, right?
Well, technically it's twilight. The sun just went down.
Are the shops closed?
Yes.
And this amount you posted here, that's what we each get from that total?
If we split everything evenly across 7 people, with me taking the change left over instead of the full thing. So 600 change goes to 7.
The other 100 gold too, so 200 gold total?
That is factored into the 32.
Cool. Well, I guess it's off to bed until shopping time, eh, boys?
Yeah, I think that's what we can do.
So you guys are going to the inn?
Yep.
Heading home.
Okay, you head home. The rest of the party goes to the Longing Stag, where Zox has rooms. And, apparently rumor has already spread, and kind of a cheer goes up as you guys go in, because you've ended the Zvart menace. One guy who doesn't seem to be particularly excited about the fact that the Zvart menace has been ended, Romulus. What does your character look like?
Yeah. One moment. He looks like this and smells strongly of chemical accelerants.
Does he look familiar?
That looks almost exactly the same.
He looks almost exactly, the one difference being the quantity of oil flasks appears to have doubled.
Oh, God.
You notice no one is sitting near him in the inn?
It's true, he smells like pitch. And fire. And ash.
I need a new backpack. I left mine in the cave. Oh well.
Hello there!
Oh, you can't be Romulus.
Oh,
know
you. Oh no, my name is Romulus Quartus Septimus. I came here to rendezvous with my 3 other brothers. We were originally going to try to kill these Varts, but I see you beat us to it.
Ooh.
Bad news there, brother.
Your brothers. Yeah, they didn't make it. Yeah, it was bad. There was a lot of casualties.
Oh God. That is indeed sad news.
Out of character, what's a python?
Little
Eton
metal.
is the
Dragon.
little spike people tap into when they're climbing like a cliff or a mountain or something. It's what they tie the ropes to.
I forget.
Yeah, the spike with the little curl on the end.
Oh, hey, under important question.
Mm-hmm.
My mule, which has a cart, no, not cart. Yeah, it has a cart, which has a cart attached to it containing barrels of pitch. Where would I have had to have parked that?
Outside of town.
All right. In that case, my parking has in fact been validated.
Like you roll up the big carts of pitch, and they don't want you anywhere near their wooden buildings.
I can't imagine why. Must be discrimination in the
Like
workplace.
Ramish, you actually had to argue to be allowed to bring in as much as you did, and like sleep inside the city.
Oh my god, how did I pull that shit off with -2 charisma?
They were distracted.
It was a long day.
Excellent.
So, what's the plan then? We go shopping and look for more work tomorrow?
Sounds like a good strategy.
Returned.
Yes. Shopping.
Okay. So yeah, you guys, take your rest at the inn. The night's uneventful. Morning comes. As you go down to start having your breakfast and all, you notice that the main room seems busier than it did last night. There are people you haven't seen before, dressed oddly, all over the place.
How are they dressed, other than oddly?
I should say
Strangely.
not oddly in the sense that it's unusual. It's unusual more that it's
Foreign.
Foreign, yes, thank you. That's the word I was looking for. They are dressed as if they are Virian. Ryan, sorry, mispronounced it.
Was that part of the Ravam Empire?
Way back when, yeah. Yeah,
Glory be to the Ravam Empire.
You guys would generally know that Vrya is a kingdom to the east, kind of on like a peninsula jetting out into the ocean.
With the yellow shield with the 3 red rings?
Yes. Yeah. And you know that generally, like from here to go towards them, you'd kind of take like a trade road that would kind of head eastward. Well, there's 2 trade roads there. One kind of like skirts the edge of the barren wastes. The other is along the northern coast. If they've arrived here in Adelaide, they probably came the southern route along the barren wastes.
Is that unusual to be taking that route?
Taking the route, no. It's not unusual. It's just it's a long trade road, like a long trade route. It's not routine, but it's not unusual.
Oh, I'm gonna make my way to the party before I forget, because the gem distribution, I forgot about that.
Okay.
I'll be making my way to the tavern.
Yeah, you make your way to the Longing Stag. Yeah, you can see that most of the group is human, a few dwarves here and there, some halflings. Looks to be maybe a dozen of them.
Well, I am not a people person, so I will step outside after breakfast.
Okay.
Romulus will stay inside there. You
So
know,
there's
take advantage of the fact that no one's going to want to be directly by him, and just kind of, watch through his helmet, observe, listen.
Loom.
so there's a bunch of short people like me.
No, they're much
From
better
what-
dressed than you are.
Oh,
They don't smell nearly as bad.
Go give him a hug.
Well, I'll try to strike a conversation with them, just some small talk stuff, a kindly ascertain, like, here and tell them a little bit about myself.
So how about the weather? Very
All right. So, do you want
weathery.
anyone in particular? Like, you're looking for like the leader type person or a guard?
Oh, any person in particular that's part of that group that's distinct. I'm trying to make this informal and casual.
Yeah.
I have to go AFK. I'll be back in a minute.
So yeah, you kind of strike up a conversation with a dwarf, and you get to talking. He introduces himself as Hakrim Shadowhide, and yeah, he's just one of the guards out of Vrya on the caravan heading to Jonstan. Or Eichristan, sorry.
Is this normal? Do they normally stop by like about this time of month or whatever? This is an out of character question.
They don't really come on a set schedule. It's more like they do it when they like get like enough stuff together that they think they could make a profit on the journey. It's kind of random.
Well, about the small talk, I'll be like, "Oh, did you guys run across any like trouble and stuff?" We had Svarts to the north of here, northish of here. We had to deal with.
Oh yeah, those little blue bastards are always kind of annoying to deal with as we travel by the Lasides. Not usual for them to come this far east, though. What happened there?
Oh man, apparently they were driven out of this place. I described the place, and they nestled up in some cave, and we had to deal with them.
Huh. Well, at least you dealt with them. Little bastards always trying to grab something.
Yeah, when there's one, there's a dozen. There is more than a dozen in that cave. That was pretty crazy.
Oh yeah. No, I mean, fortunately, in the we ran some bandits and such, as usually happens around the barren wastes. Kind of an empty area of land over there, and people scared off by the superstition of what happened. The storms that occasionally occur aren't exactly helping things. You know how it is.
Do I know as a local how it is? Because I, as a character, do.
Yeah, the barren wastes are called that, one, because they're desert, and two, because people think the land is cursed.
Would I overhear that at all?
Oh
So
yeah.
kind of. I am proficient in history. Does that reveal any more information there? Like, am I familiar with more than just the superstition about that?
So you know that bandits do plague the highways, especially in that area where control's kind of loose. Yeah, you've heard the rumor barren wastes are cursed and all that, but from your knowledge of history, you know that it's also think a combination of a thunderstorm and a sandstorm, where the sand creates large static charge that results in lightning in the middle of a sandstorm.
Oh, cool.
And that kind of gives rise to this whole land is cursed, because most groups that go into it don't really come out if they're not prepared for that. They get, they have a shocking experience.
Right. So it's kind of created a Bermuda Triangle situation where the actual reason for stuff in no way matches the shit people make up for it.
Yeah. Now you do know that there is like a group of nomads that live out in the desert. They're called the Trason nomads.
All right.
I have returned. Did I miss anything?
Just background info.
But just a little bit of small talk that I got from him. Like, how confident does he sound about the travel? How it's going so far? There's not any casualties or anything.
No, they haven't had any casualties. In fact, it's funny. It's like, actually, we've had negative casualties. When we were passing by the barren wastes, one of those Trisani nomads kind of decided to join up. Old man over there calls himself Olgan.
Oh, what's his story?
Something or other about how he wants to. He is on a mission from the gods or something. I don't know. Sounds like a whole bunch of superstitious nonsense to me.
He is on a mission from God. Let's go talk to him. Let's go have a chat.
At this point, I'd probably like start, breaking off the conversation a bit, wishing him well, and stuff like that. I'm kind of interested to this God sent fella. I'll start making my way there.
Okay.
Again, while I got some mutton.
Okay. Yeah. So you kind of go up to him, and he has like a traveling clothes on. Looks well worn, but not like decrepit or anything in terms of quality. And yeah, he's got like no hair on the top of his head. He's got like a middling length, pointed silver beard. Face all wrinkled. And you sit down and he looks at it and says, well, what brings you youngin' over here?
I was told by that fellow over there that you're God sent. Got a quest or something. It sounds interesting. Just want to know.
Well, let me tell you. Those small folk, they got big mouths.
Well, I know most folks around here. Like the back of my head, there's not much to do around here.
Yeah, well, what do you want to know?
Oh, just a little bit about it. Your quest, your holy quest. I'm trying to find my calling in life too through Rithus myself.
Well, as you may or may not know, my people and I, we traveled through the desert and, counter things. Some things, wouldn't want to repeat. Some are spectacular and worth sharing. We were out towards the middle of the desert, and I don't know if it was a mirage or a vision. When you stare at the sands long enough, you sometimes get the feeling that something's looking back at you. And I had one of those moments there. And I had a flash of insight, a flash of something. That there is something in that desert, something in the center of it. I don't know exactly what it is, but it is powerful. Old stories, Tracenite stories, tell of ancient cities and fallen empires. Times when the desert were not, in fact, a desert, but was lush and green. I don't know how true they are, but if there is something in that desert, something causing it to be a desert, well, then I suppose I have a mission to find somebody that can go and deal with it. Or verify that I'm just a crazy old man. Unfortunately, we had no access to ports and the like. So this lot I met on the road and get to Ikristan, see about getting passage to the sea.
He doesn't look like he's well off or anything, right?
He doesn't look like he's well off, but he doesn't exactly look like destitute. He looks like he's in well-worn clothes.
He doesn't strike me as a noble figure.
No, he does not strike you as a nobleman.
Under, when you say the sea, is he referring to like the ocean sea or the sea as in holy sea?
The latter.
Okay.
I'm clear on that. Good to know.
The letter C.
Yeah, I know. If you asked him to clarify, he'd be like, no, I need to talk to some holy men about this.
Would I know anything about cities and civilization that are rumored to have existed out there in the desert?
Make a history check.
Lucky.
My history's better.
I'll go with a 15.
15 history. Well, you've read some things. There's one thing coming from the Ravam Empire is they have records and such and stories. And in ancient tales, there were tales of a global spanning superpower in ancient times, known as the Union of 28. It was an empire formed and ruled by a group of 28 wizards who ruled from their floating city-states all over the world. Now, it's unclear in the records when it happened exactly, but there was an upheaval in the ether, and magic, the flow of magic through this plane, was suddenly stopped and then reversed. And all 28 of those floating cities crashed to the ground at the same time, ending this empire. The peoples scattered to the far corners of the world, eventually coalescing into various empires such as the Ravams, the Dragon Throne, the Confederacy. Ever since that upheaval, no one has been able to recreate permanent magic items. The secrets of permanence were held by those 28, and they were lost with them. So, could it be something related to this? I mean, kind of follows in that, path that it might be. It smells like it could be, say a ruin or something, or an outpost or whatnot of this union. But no records survived that crash, and so the exact location or even the names of those 28 cities is unknown.
Oh my god, you were baiting me so hard right now.
To the desert.
God, I love history.
To the desert! Away!
Indeed, to the desert!
Out of character, is this the thing that's like, guys, you should totally go to the desert?
Well, the desert is off to the east, and you also have that map about that other ruin to the west, from that where the Zvarts came from, closer to the Laside Mountains.
Yeah, but they're old news. There be magic tomfuckery
The Zvarts were headed
going on.
north for a reason.
But there be magic tomfuckery going on in the desert.
Which is north,
Actually,
right?
No, there's a good point there. North, probably a good place to head.
Yeah. It's kind of a meta side. I'm giving you guys options.
We need more.
I appreciate it.
Okay. I got a question. How much money do we have? Because we need more than just a donkey. We need to buy a horse and wagon so we can actually travel.
Well, we still have to go to a jeweler.
Foot is a pain in the ass.
We have to go to a jeweler and sell some jewels.
Well, I'm sure they got one of those in this town, right?
There are, in fact, 4 jewelers in this town.
Yeah, we can get the best deal for our jewels, and I have not much money, but yeah.
We should sell the jewels and then divvy it up evenly. Does it sell 1 for 1?
Yes, gems sell for their listed value.
Very good.
I also would like to sell my piece of jewelry worth 10 gold pieces that I have.
You can do so.
Okay, very good. I want to now go to, there's a weaponsmith store or something.
There is a blacksmith in the city, yes.
I want to go to the blacksmith and sell some weapons.
Okay. What are you selling?
6 short swords and a dagger.
Okay.
Finest Smurf short swords in the land, I tell you.
So yeah, you can sell short swords and the dagger. They sell for half the cost listed in the PHB.
In the what?
The player's handbook. They sell for half the listed cost.
Yes, player's handbook. Look it up.
So a dagger sells for 1 gold. A short sword sells for 5.
Okay.
Write out the value on your sheet. And we could add it to the party. But don't add it to your own money because that's part of the party funds. We'll add together and then divvy up. Or you could add it to your own money. I don't know. I don't care.
5 times 6 is 30.
However you want to do it.
Let's see. I also grabbed 3 short swords from the Svarts earlier. Are we going to divvy this up? Like 15 gold for 3 of them. The sling and bullets aren't really worth much. I don't think they're worth selling. Unless we want some copper or silver or something. I don't really care enough to honestly do the math.
I'm gonna hang on to my sling and bullets, I think.
I mean, you'll probably have better luck selling the sling and bullets to some adolescents.
Yeah. I'm not terribly interested in that.
If you do, it's absolutely going to end up smashing someone's windows in.
Yeah, that's why I'm not interested.
Yeah, this is his hometown. He doesn't want to see the windows smashed in.
Yeah. As much as a glass blower would like that.
The glass blower is a family friend.
Would the weaponsmith buy the caltrops?
How many caltrops?
I have 100.
I mean, yes, the blacksmith will buy them. Let's see, where are caltrops listed? Caltrops. So you said you had 100. Basically, 20 of them would sell for 5 silver.
Alright, so I'm off.
Right, so that's 25 silver.
Cool.
2.5 gold. Holy crap, I think I splurged a little bit on my equipment.
Just a little bit?
Yeah, let me put it this way. I've almost filled my inventory. And I'm almost at my max carrying weight.
Did we ever take from the 50 gold pot that we have as a party? Whenever we sold the owlbear meat? I don't think we have. Because I remember we got from the donations. But not from that.
I haven't taken from that.
I don't recall
Yeah, I think that's
specifically what you're talking about.
Let's see what would cost a horse and if other people have other things they'd like to do while I kind of think and like stew over this, please do the thing. I am a bit distracted at the moment.
What does crowbar used for? What it would normally be used for?
For like prying open stuff, like you had a chest that was locked and you didn't have the key.
Okay.
Opening crates.
Breaking kneecaps.
Fending off alien invasions.
There you go.
You know, Saturday night stuff.
Purchasing more pitch.
So out of character under,
Mhm.
I'm assuming the warhorse doesn't have to make checks versus like being spooked or whatever, correct?
Right, that's the advantage of having a war-trained animal. You can ride it into combat and be confident it's not going to get spooked and run away and require constant animal handling checks.
All their animals, well, all their horses at least.
All the other horses, yes, would be spooked, similar to the way your mules are being spooked. Generally speaking, common animals that are war-trained in this region are more or less just horses. The nomads do train camels, but he does not have a war camel with him. And, in the world, there are elephants and you can train a war elephant. Oh, and dogs. You can train war dogs and such, but you generally don't ride those.
Oh, funny bit of war elephant trivia. Historically speaking, war elephants were an incredible double-edged sword. They had a tendency to either crush your enemies or crush your own side. In fact,
They go in a direction. They don't really care about friend or foe.
Yep. And additionally, you could really fuck with an elephant cavalry charge with the caltrop. Elephants have incredibly sensitive soles of their feet, and when they step on a caltrop, they fucking panic. Like, bad panic. As I recall, tactic used by Alexander and his soldiers when they were battling at the edge of India.
Mm-hmm.
Just start throwing spears backwards at a bunch of elephants. Spears will fall short, elephants will step on them.
Also, it's just funny that you can stop one of the most dangerous types of cavalry with a simple pointy, pile of
scrap metal.
Mm-hmm.
Caltrops are actually really useful defensively.
Mm-hmm. Oh, incredibly.
Like against everybody.
In fact, I've escalated my arsenal. My arsenal is now full of caltrops and ball bearings.
How many thousand ball bearings do you have?
4,000. I have enough gold, I could probably buy several more.
You're the person that math teachers warned us about.
You never asked, should I? He asked, could I?
I have 5 bags of 500 caltrops. I have 4,000 ball bearings. I have 20 flasks of oil, 10 cylinders of pitch, and then more pitch in barrels for refills on a cart attached to my donkey, Mr. Edicus.
Right. Astrid wouldn't want to be rude about this, but she would articulate at this point concern.
Yeah, we watched your brother
several times
explode.
when people.
I will say it not as tactfully as we watched your brother explode with that same trick. Are we going to watch you do the same?
Explosions are always a risk when carrying large quantities of chemical accelerants.
As long as you know what you're doing. Or at least how likely you are to explode.
And ride a little away from us, please. I do not wish you to go boom.
Yeah, so a cart of donkeys we could do. We couldn't do anything more than that with the money we have.
Okay, we need a cart then, because some of our characters are smaller. So, And if we have that, we can all be in a cart, and that way, we'll be more together. This last battle, we were so spread out that We lost a character because we lost somebody because we couldn't work together.
Well, I think we should invest slightly in this at first. If it works out, we can invest more into this, but I don't think we should go for a carriage or something. Let's just keep it simple, cheap, and efficient.
Well, we have the child and we have the little thing, whatever the little thing is. They both have to ride in the wagon, in a cart. And then we have the ranger, but he's faster than the cart anyway. And then
Not without magic.
Oh, okay.
I can walk for a lot longer than a donkey can, but I'm not drastically faster.
Well, I still say we need to get cart and donkey. That way we will have transportation, and we can carry things if we need to.
I think that's a great idea.
I just realized I've eaten a pound of trail mix since we started.
And you still want more.
I do. Oh man, this is gonna kill me in the next couple of days.
That's trail mix for you.
And I've had 4-pound meals before.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't expect to have this number crunching stuff up in the session. My apologies. Can we do this outside the session?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Yeah, you guys can. The town is sufficiently large that, for the most part, if you need to buy it out of the PHB, you can get it there.
Okay. But a couple questions. Are we evenly dividing the jewels, or is that going to be party funds?
I believe that's going to be party funds so we can purchase the wagons and stuff.
I've got a question. So, I have 3 map scrolls that I've purchased, one of which is Adelaide.
Okay.
How should we handle what the other 2 maps are? Because, quite frankly, I'm not really sure what my options are and what you've actually created.
Well, what maps would you what kind of maps would you have been looking to get? So, easily available options would be an option that shows trade roads. How to get to the capital of Itchanata, to in the trade network essentially. That'd be relatively easy to get. A map kind of showing the continent and the general placing of the major powers, similar to what basically just a zoomed in version of what you had from the world map that I already gave you guys. That would be available.
Wait, zoomed in version of the world map?
Yeah, it would be the world map kind of just cropped to show this continent.
Ah, okay. I'd probably be targeting regional trade routes then. Because cartography really isn't a thing that exists yet, is it? Not to the same degree it became.
Not to the same degree we have in modern times. What they would generally have would be basic maps kind of showing, major trade, a major trade route would have they'd have a map that would show, from the what's that city's name? From Uman, which is the capital city of Itchanata. They might have a map of the roads to Novozan, which is the capital city of Ikristan.
But let's get to the important question. Are we making a lot tonight?
Well, we don't know yet.
What?
So, in terms of maps, that's kind of what would be readily available for you to get. Do I have those maps like ready to give you? No.
Right. That's why I ask.
Well, basically the maps that I've already kind of given you, like the map of the area around Adelaide, the map of Lyris. That's basically it in terms of like maps I have ready to go.
Lyris is the continent, right?
Lyris is the world.
Okay.
I didn't really give the continents individual names.
Oh, okay. All right. In that case,
So, what was that Godsend plan? Was he going to go back to his place of being?
His plan? His plan was he's basically going to keep with his trade caravan heading to Uman. And in Uman, he's going to basically book passage from there to the Sea of the Amassed Gods.
Where is Uman?
It is on the eastern edge of Ikristan, kind of near the border with the Kudalrup, but it has port access.
Oh, and
if you look at the world map and you zoom in towards Ikristan, on the right hand side, there's like a bay coming in from the waters of the gods, where there's like a little gap between that bay and the top right corner of the jungle. That's the rough location of Uman.
In a kind of Gulf area right by the in Kudal. Like that region?
No, it's here. I just drew it on the map, roughly.
Okay, yeah, in the that Gulf. Okay.
Sir, have anything that that might keep us busy or something? Sir Titus? Or is all well?
I mean, Sir Titus kind of shrugs and says, "Well, I mean, I don't have anything that I need you to do. That would serve, you kind of people. What might be handy to know why the Zvarts were being pushed down by, but while I would appreciate knowing such a thing, I'm not exactly in a position to offer a reward for that information."
It would be good to investigate.
I don't think we could promise anything, although I am curious myself.
I mean, from what I've found from what you've said about these Varts, if it was able to drive them away, it's likely something we should at least investigate. If anything, honestly, so we can put down a mark on it that says, here be dragons, passers-by be warned.
We have the logbook, right? Did they mention what it was?
They did. And you kind of, between a bunch of vitriol about it, they were not happy to be pushed out by these guys.
Maybe goblins.
No, not goblins. The logbooks detail how they were expelled from that ruined castle by a pack of trolls and giants.
Trolls and giants.
How would one revise my statement? Although pitch would be extremely helpful, I revise my statement.
I'm eager to put that behind me, all that shit about the Zvarts. It's a rather mess. It's a big mess.
I've lost 3 brothers to that. Yeah, that's fair. Let's leave that behind.
But Sir, but definitely tell Sir Titus this, right? You should know. I tell Sir Titus if I haven't already.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can find him. He's, he's basically the Night Lord of Adelaide, so he doesn't really work day to day. He kind of just acts as an administrator and, local figurehead. But he does have, like, one, he is an actual knight, so when he's all geared up, he's a warhorse, armor, all that stuff. But also he can call up the county, and if necessary, he could send a letter to the actual count and get real backup, like for repelling a military invasion type backup.
I want to tell him this information just to prime him just in case there's trouble.
Yeah. So you find it, and he kind of strokes the chin a little. It's like, well, that's interesting. Trolls and the giants coming down from they don't usually come that far east. They usually stay closer up near the mountains. It's odd, but it's still a fair distance away. Looking at the map you're showing them, it's like they're not exactly a threat to us. Not unless they develop a navy.
Under
chuckling at his own joke.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
How uncommon is it for giants and trolls to be descending from, like, I guess, let me reword that. What is this universe's understanding of giants and trolls, like how they fit into the natural order of things? If I'm making it
giants. So trolls are basically the giants' bitches, and giants have their own hierarchy. Hill giants being the lowest, and the other parts of the hierarchy for giants tends to be in flux, and it would, with that 15 history score, it would not be clear to you what that's based on. Though it does change from time to time. You would know that currently fire giants are ascendant. And, maybe something happened politically that pushed some giants out and they went east to find better fortunes. Who knows? There's
so
really
it sounds like
news from that part of the world.
From the mountains?
Yeah, giants typically live in mountains. They like being high up. The higher, the better.
Is political trouble for giants something along the lines of somebody else rolled into town with a bigger stick?
Well, it would be more like, let's say the fire giants are ascendant, but the ice giants don't like that. So like a civil war breaks out. That's usually, what you would know would be that when giants make trouble, they're usually fighting amongst themselves almost more than they fight other people.
And historically, how long, I shouldn't say how long, how often do these civil wars spill out into the surrounding kingdoms?
They usually don't.
Do you think this might be a domino effect? That someone shoving the giants and the giants are shoving the Svarts?
It could be the domino effect. It wouldn't be the first time a exiled political group has dislodged a local power and then they tumbled into, the local town. It wouldn't be the first time that kind of thing has occurred.
Yeah.
But I suppose it is a bit disquieting that we're seeing the domino effect coming out of their civil war, if they're having one.
I'm not sure how this session's going to end, but could we take the entire day for the city so that way I can have some bullshit background reason to have whatever we're going to do next week ready? What I suspect I'll do is probably buy a donkey and a couple of donkeys and a cart. And I have some more precise questions about the cart. What would be the contents? How much would it take to maybe add some benches if benches come with it? Little things like this. I don't want to bog down the session with. And whatever is remainder, we should split, I guess. I mean, I'm fine with it being party funds. I'm fine with it not being party funds. Just a proposal.
Were the giants ever subjects of the Empire?
Technically, yes, they were in the reach of the Empire. 15 history would tell you that while you officially said they were, you never really had a means to enforce such a declaration.
Ah.
And the giants never really cared to come down from their mountains and challenge it. And given that they lived in the tops of fucking mountains, it was really like there was never really any compelling reason to go up and enforce it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, sure, they might have had the forces at some time to go up there and maybe forcibly, what would you call it? Not subvert.
Subjugate, vassalize.
Subjugate. That's what I was looking for. Subjugate. Some giants, but the return on such an expenditure of men resources would have been terrible. So, since the giants didn't really come down from their mountains, it was just kind of a live and let live situation, though you nominally claimed them under your domain.
All right.
A lot of medieval politics is actually like that, where people make claims and then it's really just a matter of how well can you actually enforce it in terms of realism.
Right. I claim all this land. Do you draw taxes from the land? No. I'm going to get my taxes out. Oh, right, of course you are.
It's more like, a guy shows up in the lands. I claim these lands. Fuck you! Ah, shit.
I see that you've planted your flag. I respectfully disagree. We're going to proceed to not fight each other over this, but we'll remember that you did this.
Anyway, digressions.
Right.
So, yeah. Yeah, you guys... I mean, that's up to you. I mean, you guys can spend a day, a week, a month. It's up to you how long you spend in Adelaide.
47 years!
What we're going to do is we're going to grind XP caravan guarding all these trade routes. That's the plan.
You could ask. I mean, there's a trade caravan in town. You could ask to sign up with them.
So, I mean, from a meta standpoint, I see like 2 not die horribly plot threads, and when I say not die horribly, I mean like I know the giants are going to fuck us up. So we could follow the caravan by the looks of it, or we could go back the way they came and check out the desert.
I think this option would probably be the caravan, more than likely. Their forces, they didn't lose anyone, and us adding to it would probably make it even safer. We probably wouldn't earn a lot of money doing that, if they were even interested in having us, but I do like the XP. And if this was a video game, I probably would grind a level or 2 doing this shit. I've done it in Fallout.
Underdark. Where is Durleg's tower? We're going to save scum for loot.
Okay. Well, the closest thing you would know of to Durleg's tower is probably that ruined castle to the west.
Alright, guys, we gotta go to the castle of the west if we want to get the Burning Earth, the World's Edge, practical defense. We want all that good shit. We gotta go there first.
Realistically, caravan guarding would be a bad idea for us newcomers, right, into the field of adventuring. I think it'd be good. Might not be the most interesting thing, but it'd also get our feet wet, and we'd be in a new town, meet new people, maybe small talk. They need help. But there are options. There's not much going on in a small town.
That's a good point. Underdark.
Mm-hmm.
Romulus and all of his siblings were members of the society.
Okay.
They lived in a society.
God damn it, Sleuth.
Spiritual?
I was waiting for someone to make that joke.
We work in a society. Right. how would we typically get in contact with those people, or like, let me put it this way. How are we typically expected to move around the world and continue the society's ends?
Chocobo.
Well, the society does it's a society, not a military. They don't typically give you like marching orders that come from on high. Some of the more senior members are kind of set up in important places, and they might direct some things from there. But for somebody in your position, like a relatively low-level member, often some ass end of nowhere small town, you'd just be kind of expected to deal with what evil you see, and you wouldn't generally be expected to report in on like a regular basis. You would be expected to kind of recruit people towards doing good things. The fact that Sir Titus doesn't appear to be an unruly tyrant is a good thing. You're not like it. You're not an anarchist. You're not seeking to bring down the man.
Right. That's a different faction.
That's a different faction. So, ancient ruins in the desert. I mean, sure, if it's convenient. It's not like it's against your objectives to go that way. Thwart evil and tyranny in the world. Well, the giants and trolls kinda fit that a bit. They are at the very least a threat to normal people. Caravan guarding, generally speaking, it's kind of beneath someone who's in the society. It's not it's just merc work. Not there's nothing against it. Just it wouldn't be something you would look for. The fact that they're heading through an area controlled by the Koodle group, though, I mean, the Koodle group's kind of this tyrannical military satrapy, so following the caravan for a while and then trying to do some good there would fit with you.
All right, I believe I have my target destination.
I believe I do, because I may or may not be part of this society, quote unquote. And also, I do like the idea of going out to a bigger city.
All right, everybody here from the society, raise your hand. The whole party raises their hand.
One about the society. Exactly.
We're a society within a society.
Man, the Joker would have a fucking field day with us.
I propose that we follow this caravan through the Koodle group.
Get some money.
You never know what will befall a caravan as they travel through a military junta.
I've got a few situations in mind.
That was kind of implied. Yes, exactly.
Most of the time, they'll just sell weapons and armor if they have any.
Let's see. A caravan hasn't left yet, right, Under?
No, they're planning on heading out the next day.
Okay.
That would have come up just talking to them.
Okay. Well, from a little small talk I'm hearing here, I'm not sure if this constitutes the entire party. Do we have any objections to joining with this caravan if they'll have us and going to the place?
No problem. That sounds like a simple, straightforward job.
And then from there, we can probably see if we can find any good work over to that place.
Underdark, what kind of caravan are they? Like, what are they transporting?
They haven't said. No one's asked them.
They don't look shady.
They don't look particularly shady. No. They, if you're like watching around town, you would have seen them, doing some trading with the jewelers.
Oh shit! It's gonna be a armored car delivery. They're gonna
Do
use
they have any tabaxi?
bandits.
No, they don't have any tabaxi with them.
Does the city have a secondhand weapons dealer or a pawn shop with a short bow where I can just buy something kind of shitty and banged up that maybe isn't in the greatest condition but works?
Not really.
Do you need a short bow?
I was going to make a short bow with a looser string so that I have something that can launch pitch or oil-soaked arrows without putting out the fire or without ruining my longbow.
That sounds weird. Why don't we go to a Fletcher? Maybe we can have something arranged.
Yeah, I was looking for something cheaper. It doesn't have to be terribly accurate. There's no gaps in the armor I'm going to have to hit on a puddle of pitch.
I'd rather the bowstring not break on you and horrible things happen. We should probably do this professionally. I don't mind pitching in, if that helps. But
I have enough money for a bow.
I'll make the pitch jokes, thank you.
the mechanics of that, I suppose, would be, first of all, is it possible to do it?
With medieval technology, in the real world, we've been doing it since the 700s-ish.
Well, in Under's campaign, I mean.
I don't understand what you're asking me. What are you asking?
Just making a short bow with a slightly looser string so that when it fires, it doesn't put out any flames on an arrow.
Yeah, it's possible to adjust a short bow that way.
Would that affect the range and accuracy drastically?
Accuracy, not so much. Range, yes, it would have the range.
Alright, that's still 160 feet.
Wait, are you trying to make burning arrows?
It is a siege weapon to light pitch and tar. It's not an anti-personnel weapon. Fire arrows never really have been.
Not yet, but
Romulus is gonna pull out one of his things of pitch. Do you need some pitch?
That was the plan.
He's like
yes.
that creepy guy in the subway. Hey kid, wanna buy a watch?
What are you buying? What are you selling?
Hey kid, you wanna buy some flammable materials? You can use pitch to assassinate your local lord. I've seen it happen in Crusader Kings.
Just blow up the inn.
Yeah, I'll just buy a short bow with the longer string.
Oh, that's why they didn't want me bringing pitch in that kind of quantity. So I couldn't blow up the inn.
Not just the inn. Probably the whole damn town.
I mean, all that pitch going off at once would probably only take out a small building. It's more the fact that it's a town of wooden structures. They're much more scared about you causing a major fire. Okay, yeah, I mean, you can buy, it's the same price, it's just a short bow. You're just getting a longer string for it.
Yeah. Another bundle of arrows while I'm at it. Alright, 26 gold. And I am poor again.
Articulate this.
I mean, I still have money for stuff I need, I just don't have an abundance of money. I really don't need much money. This is probably the most expensive thing I'm going to need until Half-Plate, but...
Oh no, what's this? And it's very obviously an attempt to poorly distract you. as I try to slip in 15 gold on your person. Using sleight of hand. I don't care the GC. That's definitely what I do.
The only thing I might have to get is a set of plate mail, and then when I get the plate mail, I'm pretty good.
So,
man, I'd kill for some plate.
did Aster just, like, shove a bunch of coins in my back pocket?
Yeah.
Basically. Yes, that is exactly what I did. I don't care if you saw me, but I would try to poorly conceal it. Oh, look at this thing! And then do this.
Aster, there are easier ways to touch my butt.
Huh? That's in a backpack. No.
Y'all should get a room.
No.
Can I wear
But I
other,
do appreciate you covering my ass, if you know what I mean. And I wink.
wear other types of armor besides mage armor?
There's padded, there's leather, there's chainmail.
But is there a penalty for my class on them or something?
The
What
fact that you're not
armor-
proficient in it basically means you wouldn't be able to cast spells.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
you could
as a
do is
mage,
beam
mage
and
armor
use a
is
shield.
better.
What you could do is get a shield, plump it on the ground, and then use it as half cover. That's probably the best you could do.
So
I would recommend it.
I can never get better than mage armor?
Class, you could take a feat that gives you proficiency in armor. Those are your options, I think.
You can also
straight train him.
train in armor, but that takes time.
Oh, look, we're going to take 5 months of doubt.
No.
I mean, nothing's stopping us from doing
No.
that. It does make
We're
sense that we
stopping
would.
us.
Eventually you run out of money paying for room and board every day.
What else was there?
Well, tell you guys what. Why don't we call the session here for the night? And you guys can, figure out what you want to buy, figure out what you want to do, and then we can start the next session with you guys doing that thing.
Cool beans.
Sure. Probably last second planet. Oh, before I forget, I will fulfill my promise. I do bring home the chicken. That's 12 gold, right? Was it 12 gold?
I believe so. It sounds about right.
Me and my family are going to eat good.
Mm-hmm.
Before
you do. It's celebratory chicken dinner.